fancy for pancakes.
In the microwave?
Floof is almost
geez.
certainly mentally preparing themselves to give the recap.
Deep
Fuck off
breath.
and die. I refuse.
Woosa. Woosa.
The only thing I have to lose are my chains.
And your levels.
I will leave the fucking game. Do not test me.
See where this goes.
But it's the thought that counts.
I mean, I'm like the exact same way where it's like, yeah, I dare you, and I'll be like, okay, and then I'll just leave forever.
Yeah. And then we never saw them again.
Arms of the stride.
I'm sure the three of you could handle it.
Yeah, we'd each have 12 sunblades by now. No, I don't know.
In the reality of things, Floof?
You're right. You're right. The sunblade was in our hearts the whole time. Yes.
Sound of Floof leaving.
Cutting in and out, Mike.
Good.
Okay.
You just hear a door slam in the background.
Do anything about it now, so.
A gunshot.
Oh, gee.
Now you hear like my door being kicked open and then the gunshot.
Yeah. Floof paid me $5
Floof
to
got
kill
there
Mike.
quick. Oh, you just hear a Hiram yell that?
Yeah.
I would never yell because that's impolite indoors.
You would talk
Hell's
Yes.
horses.
lightly above.
Correct. Also, when you
I've
think I'm
done.
yelling, that's not me when I'm really yelling. You haven't really heard me really.
So can we hear you really yell?
No, because it won't come through at the mic.
Why?
Hiram yelled at me one time.
Is this screechy?
No, Kyle. Like I said, you've not really.
That's just exasperating
You don't know my
Psy
real
talking.
power.
In the arms of the stride, fly away.
Alright, I guess Indigo.
What?
Damn, you are cutting out, Mike.
Oh.
He said that Indigo can cap.
Oh,
Clearly.
No cap?
No cap. Because
right.
Indigo does the recap.
Last time at the Church of the Red Bride, we were in the middle of our long rest when, during Third Watch, Elle notices those phantom cat things running around. Flump gets munched, and combat ensues. We learned from Elle afterwards that they are residents of Barovia, cat rats called Grimishka. We burn the rose bushes around the church. And then Narm gets attacked by something invisible. Fight ensues. Narm is downed, and then whatever spell that was conjuring or keeping that thing in place dissipates. Then we finish burning away the rose bushes and bury the corpses. We go back to the Abbey. Abbott's not there. We do some exploring and discover the abattoir at the eastern end. Bunch of mongrel folk, just kind of nuts in their packed in cells, or not. I guess not cells, but rooms without doors.
what are they doing in there?
They're chattering and
I thought you
Oh,
said
okay.
busting a nut.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you said
Yeah,
they were
that's why I
just
heard.
doing nutting in there, nothing in there.
what?
Yeah, they were just nutting in
Okay.
there.
All right, never
I
mind.
don't think
No,
so.
sorry, I didn't mean
That doesn't
to
even sound like something I would
take.
say.
I didn't mean to sidetrack. Go right, please dive right back
Yeah,
into it.
yeah. So the mongrel folk are all nutting at each other. Large golem-like figure. We attempted to question some of the mongrel folk, but it doesn't go well. They can't really tell us anything. So we head to town to search for the abbot. We talk to a guard. We find a pool lined with black stone. Discover that the pool had been struck by lightning a bunch of times 22 years ago. And we get directions to the Burgermeister's house, where we find Dimitri speaking to the abbot while Dimitri's wife and their son, Dimitri's wife is sobbing over their son. We have some conversations. The abbot says that he brought the son back to life. Dural heads off to the kitchen to help make food and shit. And Bill, Narm, and Elle question the abbot. Narm recaps events at the church, leaving out the assassination attempt. And like basically we get some answers, like the abbot prayed to the Morning Lord for an hour to bring Ilya back. The town has run out of wine. Strahd hasn't visited in Dimitri's lifetime, but he helped the town stave off a werewolf attack many years ago. And Strahd also had brought medicine. So Narm offers to try to deal with the werewolves, and we made plans to basically have the abbot show Elle how his process works. We're going to head out to Emil's pack and try and recruit him and his pack, and then come back to Kresk to evaluate things and possibly deal with the abbot.
Yay. Wait,
Now in
Did that last
Espanol,
bit-
por favor.
bilingual party, okay? To
What
be
happened?
accepting of Hukas. Can you repeat like the last bit of like what our plans today are?
So our plan for today, the abbot is going to show Elle how his process works, and then we're
Great.
going to go to try to find Emil and his pack to try and recruit him,
Okay.
and maybe ask them to stop attacking Kresk.
Yeah. Okay. It's kind of what I thought, but I just wanted to make sure. Double check.
Yeah.
I don't have anything that I wish to add to the recap. I think that does a good job. Anyone else?
Oh, you're asking me if I would like to contribute to the recap, huh?
Yes. Yeah.
Really
Can we-
insensitive, Hiram.
Not on my
That's,
fucking.
you know, it was open floor.
Oh,
Damn.
All right. Well then, Mike,
Wait,
set the
the-
stage.
What the fuck happened?
Oh,
there?
sorry.
Nobody hung up.
that was Mike
Correct.
that left.
No, it's there's a soundboard feature in Discord.
Oh,
yeah,
shut
yeah,
the
yeah.
fuck up! No, you can't do that. The
It's called
fucking
gaslighting.
the sanctity of the leaving the call for the bit is now broken. You can do it with a push of a non-committal soundboard button. The dot is dead.
Leaving the call for the bit is still a thing. Still
Now-
absolutely is a thing.
The water is poisoned. Every time someone leaves the call for a bit, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna actually check because I don't know if they committed.
Yeah, that's
Well, yeah.
that's
And then
the
when
point
you
of
find
that
out that
sound
they
effect.
did,
Yeah, and
This has inconvenienced me personally. God is dead. We killed him.
You can mute the soundboard.
Yeah, but then I won't see the other funny sounds, like those. ones. What if someone plays Ayo to Pizza here and I don't hear it? I would just die.
Would you though? You wouldn't be able to tell that they played it. So
Hey.
okay.
Who the fuck
All right,
knows
we can
that?
see you're in a lot of soundboard Discords, Kyle.
Yes, that's
All right. Back to where we were.
That's
Mike
why I
was
have the
about to do his
his recap, right?
yes.
my
He's gonna
recap
use his
is
way with
Floof's
words.
recap. I let you guys rewrite That's why it's important.
What? What are you downloading that's making your internet so shit?
I'm not
Excuse him,
downloading anything.
Our internet is fine.
Well, clearly
Um,
something's happening.
Yeah, something is fucking up. I don't
Might
even know
be
if it's
the
a mic thing.
gain.
Can you restart Discord, Mike?
Yeah. Let's see.
And can I get Megalovania and farts, please?
Oh,
It was a struggle because I had to find my Discord to restart it.
Oh, that didn't fix it.
Darn.
Is
Well,
your
we tried.
Discord is your connection green, Mike?
What connection?
I mean, it should be. Mine is in the same house.
Is Mike
what
still
connection? What are you talking
So
about?
if you're in Discord where it shows voice connected, there's
Oh,
bars
yeah.
next to it.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I've never seen that change color. I didn't know it
Okay.
could.
yeah, it definitely can. Sometimes it turns purple, and that means you're in danger.
All right. Well, Mike was going to use his way of words, way with words, not way of his way
Word
with
ways?
words to paint for us our scenario.
You mean word ways?
Yep, that's correct. Enough.
His
Lucas.
wayward ways.
All right, go ahead.
I'm
Oro.
not going to be able to do anything if it's so bad you guys are
You're coming through clear now. So I don't
unable
know
to hear
if-
anything.
Yeah, you're coming through fine.
Oh, well.
We'll just piece together what we can't tell.
It'll only be important parts that goes out. Don't worry.
You guys were still in the building, right? When it ended? Or
Yeah.
Having dinner with the mayor or burgomaster. I believe.
Burgomaster, yeah. So is there anything in particular you want to do here, or can we just...
I think we were
Um,
heading to find the werewolf pack.
Well, no. We're
Oh,
well, I think that he means first, like in the mayor's manor or the burgomaster's manor. But also, we're not leaving town just yet, right? We're going back with the abbot for L to do some rituals, correct?
some learning. Yeah,
so
for
I
the
think-
reward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think we have anything additional here. Yeah, so we can pressure the abbot and escort him back up to the what do you call it? Place? Abbey.
sex
That's
doll?
right. He's an abbot.
All right,
Yep.
if there's nothing you guys need during any of that, then yes, we will skip.
I don't want to speak for everyone. That's just how I feel.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I suppose I shouldn't be looting, so I won't.
Probably not.
Terrible idea.
No. I mean, good job, Hookus. Correct. You shouldn't be looting. Good job. All right.
Good job,
so we head
Hookus.
out with the abbot.
So proud of.
Whoa. Oh.
Oh
What?
yeah, it's horrible here.
It just loaded up all the NPCs in the top right. And my screen was like kind of centered on it, so I was like, "Oh, a big encounter," and then I realized where we were.
Yeah, just yeah, that you could have.
Damn.
Maybe restarting your PC? Are you plugged in via Ethernet cable or are you on Wi-Fi,
is.
Mike?
He's
Okay.
got a cable connection.
Is it that bad? Like, we can cancel, or is it
like,
just
everything you
Kyle?
said
Because
right
if it's
now
not
is
that
fine.
bad that you guys
No,
can
no, no, no.
continue to play, Kyle needs to fucking shut up about it.
No. It's not a Kyle thing. It's like
Yeah, eat
everything
my
you
ass,
just said
Mike.
came through clear. But the moment like just before that, you were saying something, and like the whole like 1 or 2 sentences was just garbled.
Well, okay, because I'm getting both, and I'm like, oh my god, like,
Yeah,
And-
that's the weird part. Is like
Yeah, it
you're
is
coming
both.
through really clear, and then it like suddenly will like go off. So that's why I was like, just keep going, and we'll piece it together. But you know,
Yeah.
we might just have you repeat stuff.
It's super weird. It's like only important information gets garbled.
right. Funny fourth time. All right. So, what was I doing? I was changing the layer for this man. All right, so you return. Floof and I already discussed this a bit, because the deal was he talks to Floof about it. So those two go off
Yay.
to discuss. Is there anything you other three need to do while?
I mean, I don't think so. Maybe we would talk to Grizzlegar and Bizgig if they're around. That's obviously not their names, but the two that are usually like on watch up front.
Yes. They are not out front when you arrive, but if you want to search for them, you're free to.
Is that wise? I don't know if we even like if we see them, it'd probably be fun to talk to them, but I don't know if I'd.
Yeah.
hunt
I
them
wouldn't.
down.
Yeah. We're just trying to wait
rather-
for. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was sorry. I was just gonna say I'd rather not walk around this horror show. Thanks.
Yeah, I kind of feel like, at least my character and probably most of us probably don't really have a lot that we kind of want to just like get out of here.
Yeah. Jarrell's
Yeah,
kind of
so we
like
can kinda just-
maybe we don't like wander too much because I don't need any reasons to fucking burn this
Smite
place
things.
to the ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So
get-
maybe we just chill in the dining hall for a bit while Elle is doing the Elle things.
What about not Tatiana. Tatiana.
The doll?
Yeah. Well, the doll and the human.
Or do you mean Irina?
Yeah, both. Like, shouldn't we like maybe I'll go outside the abbot with her so she doesn't have to eyeball the sex doll.
Wait, I don't really know what you're talking about.
Well,
he's saying like we shouldn't hang out in the dining hall with the doll that's basically meant to be a replication of her.
Oh,
it's probably
gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like a party foul.
Yeah, we
It's
can
a
hang
party
outside.
I mean, it's
We can hang out wherever.
yeah, that's fine. It's whatever. They go down. They're gone for, probably a good while.
They go down into the cellar.
Well, that's where the offices were. Or the study or whatever.
Was it?
Yeah, that's where they were hanging out.
I thought it was
when we
just a
found them.
cellar.
Yeah.
No, I think that's where Elle was before.
Yeah. When we
Okay.
tried to be all stealth-like to see what they were up to, and that he wasn't like doing things to Elle.
They just go to chat privately. It's not.
not
I
weird.
see. Oh, okay.
It's not creepy.
At least
I mean,
it
I
might
mean-
actually be very creepy.
it is the Abbott and Elle, which is like intrinsically creepy. Like they could be fucking
Yeah.
filing their taxes and it would be but
I
You
feel
know.
like in the history of thing, when ever someone says and it's like not creepy, It's creepy.
Oh, it's fun.
There's nothing creepy
like
about
when-
it.
Just like when people are
Take off your
approached by the
socks.
police or someone and they look at the cop and they go, no, it's fine. I'm no one suspicious. God, I love that trope.
And then that's when the Tanya Tappers come out.
All right, so they're down there for, a good while, probably several hours. Between 2 and 12 hours, whatever. I don't know.
2 and 12.
I don't know. It's fucking.
Roll for 2 to
You're-
12 hours.
You're the only one who would know, Mike.
What
I don't
about
know.
what about L?
No, you're right. It's only 3 hours.
Oh, thank God.
Like-
Wait, what time of day is it then?
It's late.
After the 3 hours. Okay. Shoot.
Well, I think
then
when-
should we rest before we head out?
I would
The
rather.
upside is we'll be rested. The downside is we have to rest here.
Yeah, I'd rather go rest in a pitch black forest surrounded by werewolves. Thank you very much.
Yeah, for as weird as it is, like staying in Kresk, like even if we just like camp out like within the city walls, like outside the abbot, it's probably better than just like in the wilderness. If we don't even want to say stay in the abbot, which understandable.
They don't have an inn here, right?
No.
That's why we came to the abbot in the first place.
I don't think we
Right,
can
right.
afford an inn regardless.
True.
No,
We have like 20 gold between us.
The problem isn't that you can't afford it, it's that you have too much money. Like you've got like a gem on you or something, and it's no one can take something. It's like we can't break $1 billion bill in this shithole.
but can't
Well,
we buy
that's
someone's
everything
house?
else.
No, we
It
do not
costs a
have the
shit
gem.
ton.
We don't have the gem anymore, and that's exactly why Dural used it to pay those guards to like accompany them. Because how are they supposed to break this?
You could have like literally bought Valaki. Like just been
Damn it!
Well, what use is a gem to these people?
Yeah, what use is a gem to a ring?
Yeah. What? Okay, so
Or a ring to a god, or a god to a non-believer. I don't know. I know what I was trying to do.
Yep. So we're chilling outside. 3 hours ish go by of Bilburry, Narm, and Dural and Irina just kind of like kicking pebbles. And then, I guess, is there anything important like that the party would see, hear, know about Elle's stuff? Does she come out different in any way or anything like that?
No, they just chatted.
No,
Okay.
so she doesn't have a second head or missing an arm or something.
I mean, she can't. She probably comes out with like her
That's-
brow furrowed.
Well, I did
She-
want to make
She asked them
small talk,
to
but
explain things to her, not graft on some Bellevue piece, which she
That's
could
why you don't
also
go
do
to
if she
Bellevue.
wants.
Yeah, I have different racial abilities now. One of them is always being in pain forever.
Is that a new one?
Awesome. I think that's just called being a millennial.
I was gonna say, it's a right. Well, let's get on with it then. And starts packing up our shit to head out.
Wait, were we gonna stay in the town before we head out? Is that what we're doing?
You can suggest that to Narm if you'd like.
Oh yeah, okay. So, were we just planning on heading out into the dark and sort of hanging out in the woods and camping out in the woods, or should we possibly maybe consider staying in the town for the night and starting fresh in the morning?
I suppose that be good. If you'd find us this spot.
Well, I think those people that we brought that crest to, I mean, they offered a place on their floor to sleep. So maybe we head back there for the night.
Right. And we head back to them, Mike.
All right, they're, a bit surprised to see you after it's very dark out, but
Past curfew.
yeah, well, it's always dark here, but it's much darker by the time you're arriving. But they do give you a spot to sleep again. Would you have Fi call the dogs and let him out, being just woke up and went downstairs? So I don't know if he needs
Yeah.
to go out.
He's cuddling down here.
All right.
We'll be good.
Have we ever asked Irina what her hopes and dreams were besides being very distraught?
Nobody's hopes and dreams matter in Barovia.
Oh.
At the moment, it's escape the madman.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think that we
yes.
actually have asked her, but she literally won't. She can't think beyond the present threat
Oh,
to give us a
yeah,
solid
yeah.
answer.
Okay. I wonder what happened to her brother. I mean, werewolf. I mean,
I was just
brother.
gonna say I kind of forget what happened to her brother as well.
Well, he
You
went
know.
back to Barovia, the village.
No, he's a werewolf now.
But we got bit by a werewolf. But yeah, he's probably a werewolf.
He might be running with this pack up here.
Yeah.
Nice, that'd be pretty sick.
The bride who deals with the packs and kind of manipulates and controls them mentioned him when you ran
Yeah.
into her.
Ah, shit, that's right.
Yeah. That he was a werewolf, if I remember right.
All right, so night goes by uneventful. No one stabs Narm in his sleep.
Always a
Nice.
plus.
What about right when
And
he's waking
was
up?
anyone else not stabbed in their sleep?
No, everybody else got stabbed in their sleep.
Okay,
I Narm,
so there was
weirdly
a
enough.
useful reason for pointing that out. Okay, cool.
By Narm. Yes, Floof. That sounds right.
Or just like Bill, stabs everyone but Narm and stabs himself, and it's like, Narm did it.
Someone attacked us in the night. I think it was the Jabberwocky.
Somebody's
What?
stabbing things.
He's stabbing things.
So if the night goes good, then we thank you for letting us stay, and we head out. Hi ho, toward I guess werewolves. Hey, hang on. I'm a ranger.
Yes.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah,
Hyro.
hang on. And this is a forested area and also mountain area, and I'm a natural explorer of those and beasts. Actually, what do werewolves classify as? Are they beasts?
They're people.
Sometimes.
Wow. That is very specious of you.
A little bit, yeah.
I'm not the only one that just heard that, right?
They are humanoids.
They're humanoids? Oh. I
Yeah.
don't think I have humanoid as my favorite enemy.
Favorite enemy. Humans.
Hang on.
Favorite enemy, the oligarchy. The rich. Okay, so we leave Kresk heading north-ish.
Yes.
Or northeast.
Sorry, I was just looking through my abilities, see if I can find something that might tie back into being better at finding any kind of tracks.
Okay.
But my Roll20 is not showing anything in my description for my explorers. Oh, that's because it doesn't show in the specified ones. Gotcha. Never mind. Sorry. So we start trekking up. Were we just going up to that circled area, or did we have any marker on our map, or are we just kind of
The
wandering
circled
up into
area
the woods?
is the circled area is the mark made by Emil on our map.
Oh, okay. So we have a good reason to go specifically there. Perfect.
Floof, are you just casting detect magic?
Ignore that. I misclicked. Yeah, no. L just like out of nowhere, just like.
I was
and,
like, again? For what reason? It's just the
No.
Bernie Sanders meme is like, I
Just-
am once again casting detect magic as a ritual.
We're just gonna pick up L. Do your ritual sitting cross-legged on a cot that Bilburry is gonna pick up.
It's like a giant palanquin. Palanquin. You guys have a animal you
Palanquin?
could put her on.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Is it an animal though now?
Anyways, so we're traveling.
So you barely make it out of the city before you. Hold on a sec.
Oh, sure.
Holding.
Holding.
Ah, my throat. Here. A crow caw at you, but it does not sound very normal. It more sounds like a person just saying caw.
Caw.
It's like a very old
Caw.
voice, like caw. You caw. Fuck.
Oh, that ain't right.
Sounds like a
Hello,
perfectly normal crow to me.
All right. Well, it's easy enough to spot where you look up in this tree, and it's like this very poorly made origami crow. So it's fucking white as just white sheet of paper, kind of
Oh.
folded to give it like 2 points for a beak and kind of two big points for wings. And it's just the worst piece of garbage you've ever seen.
Right. Well, that doesn't, look natural. Maybe magic?
Is
I sit down cross-legged for 10 minutes and
I was not saying anything because I was like, I'm just waiting for Floof to come in with detect magic.
actually though, can I no, what the fuck? It's a fucking big ass crow. I'm going to so it's sitting up in a tree, right?
Yeah.
L walks up to the tree, gives it a kick, and then says, if you're gonna come, come on. What are you gonna say? What's going on?
So this thing kind of just falls out.
Did you say falls out of the tree?
Yes.
I mean,
It's just kind of goes to move and just kind of flops, gets stuck between some more branches.
I want to pluck it out of the tree with Mage Hand.
All right. as soon as your mage hand gets it, kind of unfold, and it comes down to you, and you look at it, and it's a bunch of like garbage gibberish. And then you turn it over, and on the and on the other side, it is signed by the Lich from the Ember Temple, and it has like just it's a scroll with multiple spells on it.
And Elle actually gasps like that, and like like dusts it off, and like if there's like, does there seem to be any further like sentience on the enchantment?
No, it just seems to have become a scroll after that. After seeing the signature, you kind of realize like, oh, that does sound like him trying to make crow noises.
Yeah, no, Elle is like a fucking kid in a candy shop with that shit. Just completely delighted at the idea of magics.
Is Elle smiling? What's written on there? Is it a limerick?
It's spells. It's from what's his name? I wasn't out to talk with him. The memory's always foggy. The Estavagar, the skeleton folk. We mentioned the Hell Temple that tried to kill us all the time.
Yeah, I'm looking him up. Exathanter.
Exathanter. Yes.
Exathanter.
Yes.
There's a reason it said the Lich from the temple.
Nobody but Strahd is going to be able to inscribe magics like this, and somehow I don't think he's much in the mood to be sending us little presents. And as I get like, do we just continue trekking?
I suppose so.
Well, I mean, how long would it take Elf to transcribe them?
Long, like hours. And also gold, which aforementioned we don't have.
Yeah.
Oh, we have gold. We just don't have Ethereum and copper.
Yeah.
We have Ethereum.
Or I don't know. Because it doesn't necessarily need to be gold. It just needs to be like $50 of like materials or some shit. But I don't have the ability to transcribe them, right? At this point.
How does that work with the
Here.
inflation of Barovia?
I mean, I assume there's not that much inflation in Barovia because the only way new money can come in is through the Vistani.
I thought you said everything was super expensive
I kind of
when we
don't...
first came here.
Yeah.
That's not
okay.
That's
inflation.
different from seeing things get more expensive.
Well, I mean, that's not inflation.
But I mean, I don't see the Vistani bringing in a bunch of money. I mean, they probably bring in goods more than money makes sense to me, at least in my brain.
Okay.
But yeah, it says like all the common goods in the PHB are, it says like 20 or 100 times the normal price in Barovia.
Holy shit.
I forgot to mention this before. So you will not. I'm just going to tell you how this works. So we don't have to deal with it later. You cannot transcribe spells from this scroll, but the spells you can. Unlike a normal scroll, you can reuse it. As opposed to normal scrolls, you use it once and then that's it. That's it. It goes away.
So it's kind of just like a magic item that recharges?
The spells on it also randomly change every day.
Oh, that's it. Do I know what spell is being cast before I cast it?
Up to a level.
Okay. So we could get a fireball, we could get the tiny hut.
You have up to level 4 spells, right?
Up to level 4 currently. That's correct.
So you know what you're casting on levels 1 through 4. You can cast a spell of a slot higher than you can cast, so you could cast a 5th level spell, but you don't know what it is until you cast it.
Okay. That's stupid, and I'll be using it all the time.
I think it sounds like fun. That's why I
Yeah.
designed it that way.
When I say stupid, again, I mean that in the best way possible. And can I tell this is like once per long rest or something?
It's going to be once per day.
Okay, totally fine.
So, it's not a secret. You can tell them if you want. It's whatever. In case you don't want to tell them, here it is for when you accidentally cast a 5th level buff on the enemy.
Yeah, totally fine. Is this considered a magic item that I need to attune to, or is it just
It's just
functionally?
a scroll.
Okay,
It
cool.
works like a scroll, other than it breaks all the rules of scrolls.
Okay, does it have an official name that I should write down?
Whatever you want to name it. No,
I was thinking like Scroll of Babylon.
sure.
Or no, actually no, Scroll of Babel, because Babylon is separate from
Yeah.
that. It's like the tower.
The first side of the scroll is just before you guys restored his mind and he was fucking insane, and so it's just whatever.
It's very funny. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Black and red.
Thanks.
Whatever is happening here, I just don't like.
So
I was
we're
expl-
continuing, right, Hiram?
Nope. No. We're done. Back to the game.
Oh, I thought when he said I don't like what's happening, I thought he meant me and Floof leaving the room.
No. There's
No,
other
it's
dumb
just
shit.
what-
Sorry, don't let us. Back to the game. Sorry. So what happened from our point of view?
Who folds
dude,
in on herself and
just-
vanishes.
No.
Yes.
I was just explaining out of character how the scroll worked, and I was like, you can tell them if you want, or you cannot, and it's funnier. Whatever.
Okay.
Fuck.
So yeah, I think as they're walking, like Elle is basically like kind of like jogging ahead, keeping pace, so she can like stop and pull out while the rest of the group catches up. Just to read the dang thing. We'll try and puzzle it out, because I think that everyone does catch that it looks like fucking gibberish.
So it's written in Ska.
Why does everyone always hate
why do
Ska
you
so much?
Because Ska's terrible. Simple as that.
I think it's delightful. I don't hate Ska.
So, why would Exathanter just send you these things?
See, I don't know if you would really understand the bond between users of the arcane. It seemed like a wise man with no one to share his knowledge to, and a bright young pupil with knowledge beyond her own years shows up at your door. You can't help but to share the love a little bit. I don't know. This makes up for the disappointment that was the abbot. So call me
Yep.
pickled.
Bilburry looks in Elle's eyes to see if the pupils are bright.
One's dilated. and
Noted.
one isn't. Noted.
Is it something that will help us?
I'm figuring it. Trust me, I'll do a deep dive once we settle down for the night, but it's certainly something interesting. I'll tell you that much now.
Right. Well, then, back to it. And we continue marching, unless anybody else had anything to say.
I think Dural's just like not, not down with it. Seems very suspicious.
Suspicious of L or suspicious of Xanther?
Both.
Hmm. Okay.
All right. You want to do some survival checks?
In my favored environment of either forest or mountain, in which I assume we are in, yes, I would love to.
Forest and what?
Mountain.
Oh, sorry, these are hills.
Yeah, this is actually a hillock.
Are there trees on the hills?
Sorry, this is Highland and it's Chaparral.
Does it look
Mountain
like
might
it?
cover hills, actually. I don't think hills is its own section.
Over mountain and over hill.
It is
Under
now.
Dale.
All right. Roll your checkers.
Survival checks?
Yeah.
Ooh.
How many rocks
Oh.
does L fucking trip over trying to read this goddamn scroll?
I think with
All
a
of
roll
them.
like what Hiram just got, Narm is like kicking rocks out of the way for L as L walks. And L's just path is like perfect.
Elle falls over and Nacy just walks across her.
Stomp, stomp.
Catches a horn through a loop and just drags her along with us.
So, what are you? Is there anything in particular you're looking for? Are you trying to track werewolves, look for caves? What are you trying to succeed at with your check?
What is our
And
knowledge with...
Draw or
Oh,
ping
go
on
ahead.
the map where you want to head for what direction.
We want to head up to the big circle, right? Probably just to the top of that hill. You said ping, though, so I'll be more specific. Hey, yeah. Up here somewhere.
Let's see.
And
Okay.
I guess is any of us particularly like knowledgeable about werewolf habitats and such?
I mean, Dural's not.
Well,
I mean, if anyone's gonna have some knowledge checks, it's probably gonna be L. So, would
feel
werewolves be like considered arcane?
Don't you have like a Barovian history or something?
Yeah, I do. I also have history.
Yeah.
Roll
Yeah.
20. Do you mind? Oh my god. It's doing the.
I would imagine that Narm would be pointing out and looking for any signs of essentially anything that's like out of place or unnatural as we're walking around. So like, oh, that looks like some, broken twigs, or that looks like a clearing or a path ahead or something like that. And then maybe lean on someone else for, does this look at all like the type of people and or werewolves that we might be looking for as indications?
Wait, what? You like? Isn't that part of the survival check?
I mean, I suppose, but I don't have the history check. That's all I'm. That's what I'm
Oh.
leaning on.
Wait, so are you meaning like we're discussing what we know about werewolves in character basically?
I suppose, yeah.
That's what I
Okay.
got from it. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. There's tracks and broken things. The problem is if you see wolf tracks, you don't know if it's a werewolf or a wolf, right? But you find wolf tracks for sure. Do not see, like footprints.
Okay. Is there any like clear path of where we're traveling that kind of leads to the mountain area the top of that hill area that we're trying to go to?
No, there's not like any desire paths or anything. It's Everything's basically wild up here. I mean,
Well,
most of Barovia is wild, save for the roads and towns, because people are terrified of everything outside. Um,
yeah, I don't know if that we'd be following necessarily wolf tracks yet. I think we wouldn't until we got up into the area that
right.
was marked on the map
I'm
by a
just saying
mill.
you
So
find them.
okay,
You definitely find them. If you don't want to follow them, that's fine. I still assumed you're going to the top of that hill. Floof is,
yeah,
when you speak up about what you know about werewolves, Floof's or L is very, you know, they kind of live like hermits, so they don't necessarily set up permanent camps or anything, but they will live either in caves or deep in forests. They generally don't want to run into any normal people unless they want to, uh, on their terms. So they are usually further back or deeper in than most people are willing to go. If that makes sense.
sure.
Takes you guys an hour and a half, probably actually about 2 hours to get up there between little downhill, little uphill. But it's fairly quick thanks to Narm's expert guidance.
Oh yeah, right. Well, now that we're here, I guess we're just looking for a mill now. Did he leave us a note or anything? He just
He
scribbled on
just
our
told
map.
us where his pack was.
Hmm.
So I suppose we should just maybe start seeing if there's a trend among, you know, tracks like that.
Aye. We start scouting the surrounding area for people.
Peepo. Oh, shit. Nice.
Paypo.
Peepo. All right. You want to make another survival? So you do get at
Sure.
the top of this hill. You can see downwards, of course, but you don't really see anything that stands out. Like, there's no cleanings, there's no camps that you see. Um, start searching around again. In the DCs. You do manage to pick up some tracks that lead you um, down towards uh, Lake Baratok, and then um, they kind of like they head east along the lake's edge, and they kind of become hard to track because they are in and out of the water.
Oh,
Uh, hmm?
Seems weird.
You could make another check though. Make one more.
Another one? Okay.
Yeah. All right. So the tracks vanish, and you kind of lose sight of them for a second. But as you're searching about, here at the end of this, in the little hillside north of the lake, near the trees, you find the entrance of a cave that has been covered with sticks and leaves and such to attempt to.
Sorry, repeat that last bit.
It was,
Trees and sticks and stuff covering.
yeah, in an attempt to conceal the cave entrance.
Gotcha. How big is the lake? Can we like see the tower over across the lake, like easily?
Oh, that's right. You haven't passed the tower since that happened, right? Let's see. You went down here. You went
Yeah.
up here. So you see that the tower has collapsed. It is just a big pile of rubble.
Oh. Well, shit. I was gonna say we could camp out there if we don't want to go back to Kresk, but
Well, fuck.
I was waiting for you guys to see that, and then I forgot because everywhere you
It's
went
been a
kind of
while.
went around it. So I was like, huh.
Yeah.
So yeah, Kyle will put a rubble marker on there to
nice.
denote
Got it,
that.
Chief.
But yeah, the tower looks like it has just completely fallen in on itself.
In reference to the tower, which I assume we probably see at the other bank,
Yes.
or when we first approach the bank. Oh, that doesn't look very good then. Had hoped to camp there later.
You think you know who had something to do with that?
Hmm. Aye. Something to do with everything, it seems.
Hmm.
Well-
So at the entrance of the covered sticks thing, the concealed cave entrance. Well, this looks like it could be it, but I don't see anyone. Should we perhaps call out?
Well, I think it's a better idea than to, just go sneaking into their home.
Aye. And nudges Doral. You're the loud one.
Hello? We're friends of Emil. And we were hoping he'd be here.
Yay. Moment here.
Maybe keep an eye at our back in case, anything decides to sneak up on us. And we're sort of, focused on this.
Are you talking to anyone specific?
I guess I think Dural's just sort of like faced into the cave, like staring into it, expecting something to come running out. So she's just sort of not looking at anyone, but says that.
Okay. Narm will kind of gesture at Bilburry to turn around and stand guard.
Bilburry will turn around and stand guard, but
Nice.
why do I gotta stand guard?
Elle is sitting on the ground looking at the scroll.
Sorry, just 1 second here. Do. All right, so after. Hey. Oh, never mind. That makes sense. is.
Arms of the Shroud.
Or who is?
All right, so after several long moments, there's finally a voice calling back to you as Emil approaches. So, can you see anything on this map, or?
No, I don't think so. Where are our
Nope.
tokens supposed to be?
Bilburry's standing watch outside, right? Facing away.
Our tokens are here, right?
They are down here.
Our tokens should all have vision set up.
Well, they're. Let's see.
Oh,
Oh.
there it goes. Oh, you had to
Yay.
place
Bottom
in a
of the
torch?
screen.
For
I
some
don't know.
reason, I think Emil lost his fight.
Why would you think that?
Well, he's in a cave.
I think Dural's probably forward from everyone else. Wait, how come why is our vision not working though? Sucks. If I can just fix the vision.
What do you mean?
In-
It looks like it's moving with you.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Okay. I think Dural kind of looks Emil up and down, kind of, a little suspicious, like not going to trust anything that she sees at first. Emil, how are you?
Better than I was when you last saw me.
Does he look healthier?
Oh yeah.
Okay, cool. You do look healthier. So are you here alone, or I think last time we spoke you were coming out here to try and, get your pack back. Did that happen, or?
Well, you're welcome to come in. There are many of us here, but not all of us. Maybe a.
And we're going to be safe here.
Of course. Just assuming you don't start something.
Oh, I mean, it would be a silly thing for us to have, freed you and then come all this way to have tried to do you harm.
We're here to help
Aye.
and work together.
Also that. All right.
Let him lead the way. You?
So the cave, like immediately descends quite a bit. It's further underground than it kind of appeared from outside. So
Yeah.
there's once you go in, more torches and such. You reach here. It's about 5 feet high. There's 2 female werewolves holding spears that seem to be guards.
Oh, so they're like actually anthropomorphic?
Yeah.
They're the warrior form.
Yeah, they're in the
Interesting.
the hybrid mode.
Do you
Okay.
have a full art for that?
I don't know.
I guess we don't need that right now. It's fine.
Yeah, definitely don't need the heart of the giant werewolf women. For sure, don't need that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
No,
I,
no,
Yeah.
it's
It's
there's
fine, it's
only
fine, it's fine,
there's
it's fine,
only
it's
the
fine, we know.
generic werewolf art.
It's fine. Is the generic werewolf art? Can we see that one? Is it?
By
Are they
pedal?
clothed or?
Is that
Is
one
it bipedal?
also hot?
Is it? Are they sexy?
Who said they were hot? What a silly thing
how
to
large
say.
is the how large is the
Hello, he
spear?
said women.
You know what? True, and you know that's pretty true.
Wow.
That's misogyny at its best.
BRB already on Etsy. I mean Fiverr. I mean.
Can we get a commission or?
Like I actually have a Kickstarter going.
Okay.
Lots of
Emil's
hot
walking us
werewolf
in. Do the werewolf ladies like? They seem pissed at us or anything, or like they cool with us coming in, or they
Yeah.
just like
Also,
kind
are
of
they
standing
hot?
guard.
Yeah, they with you guys coming in. I mean, they might have if you went in immediately. You know.
They would never.
Oops.
All right. Well, we continue, I guess.
So yeah, just
Oh boy.
It really opens up in here.
Yeah. And all those red ring tokens.
A nice place. Like I like that boulder.
Nice army. I mean, nice place you got here.
Oh what big fangs you have.
so a 5-foot high stone ledge overlooks the large cave. There's a campfire in the west end. The floor is covered with gnawed bones.
Oh.
And obviously, you know, this is the share of the pack that did not agree with Kirill's ways.
How do you spell that?
Kiril.
Kiril.
Kiridi. Kiridu.
I'm the scat man.
Skibbity toilet.
No.
We've got all hype here in there.
Well, nice to meet you all. I'm Dural. Are these all like in like wolf form?
Are they just wolves?
They just like attack us.
It's
Can we even tell?
it's not,
Puppers.
you can't tell. So as you this one here is clearly a werewolf as he's in hybrid form. But the others you can't tell. Some look at you, some ignore you. You know, some might be wolves, some might not be. And he tells you, he goes, several more of us are out hunting, but again, there's not that many of us. Have you heard anything from any other humans? Has Kirill done anything?
We
Bill.
didn't get any indication that anything happened recently, had we?
No, but the only place you've been that's human occupied really is Kresk.
I guess that's true.
What kind of things should we be looking out for? Because I mean, there's plenty going on. Things that
Um,
we've encountered, but
So I don't remember if I told you when you rescued Immel, but I mean I might have, and we've all forgotten 'cause it's been a while. The pack split over Kiro wanted to expand the pack by raiding human towns and villages and stealing children to turn them into lycanthropes.
oh, that's right. Okay, yeah, okay. I'd like to retcon a little bit. Well, we haven't. The only place that we've been to recently is Kresk, and it doesn't seem like Kirill's done anything there. Not that we know of.
Well, Kresk does have those walls, but it's also almost the furthest point from our home. Because he had. Let me move this so I can swap these easier. He had told you that they are normally, over in this area. It's just because of the split that some of them went west.
I see. Okay.
Well, I suppose not hearing it or no news is better than news having already gone everywhere of there being many attacks.
I. So, well, I mean,
Should
no
we?
news is good news in this case, then.
Yeah. Should we maybe step back as a party and kind of reiterate, I guess, what like our goals are here?
Well, yeah, I think what we wanted to do was to see if we could help Emil. That was one goal that we
Right.
had. But we also
To
wanted
help
to
him with
talk to
his
Emil
clan.
about them stopping their attacks on Kresk.
Right. And then furthermore, potentially bringing him in on some sort of counterattack on Strahd.
Yeah. Emil, is there somewhere that we can talk to you privately? Maybe with some of your, I don't know, leadership as well? Just have a few things to discuss.
Uh, of course. You can come with me. We can discuss. So he leads you, back through this cave. It's pretty plain, for a cave, other than it's got torches and bones on the floor, hair, but it's quite expansive.
Very nice.
I think Dural is like kind of peeking around. What is she seeing here?
You see you see children, basically.
Okay.
You also see a large stone statue, but you're not able to really get a good look at it as you're walking.
Yeah. Are these children in cages?
No.
Okay.
It looks like it.
Does the statue look like Strahd?
It's a
No.
werewolf statue.
Yeah, it's always changing. How could it look like Strahd?
Well, if it's always changing, eventually it will change to look like Strahd. Sick burn. Sick
Touche.
burn.
Fuck me.
Yes, chef. Fuck me. So Emil, how have
So,
things been going? Have you
Yes. Sorry.
made any progress?
When you get back to here, it's kind of a here. There is a large, not tapestry, more like curtain,
Okay.
made of human skin.
Hmm.
Oh,
So that's cool.
okay.
Oh, it's cool. Don't worry. The GM said it's cool.
Look, if I could have a curtain of human skin,
Not in my house.
In the garage, however, it's fine. In the garage, it's okay.
that'd be cool. All right.
I guess it would be kind of cool.
I
Would
don't
it though?
think so. That's horrible.
I don't think it would. I mean, I have 3, and I don't think they're that cool.
I think Dural like cuts off and kind of approaches the curtain and kind of peers at it. Emil, what's this made of?
Don't worry, it's not dwarf.
Well, I mean, it's not peg.
But it's not dwarf. It was a Vistani who wanted to cause some trouble.
Hmm.
We're
Right.
not here for deeds of the past.
Aye, that's correct. So, have you been able to? Do you have any? Do you have a plan for what you might want to do about Kirill's pack?
I'll kill him and become the pack leader. Simple.
A bit too simple.
I mean, it's all well and good, but do you have any idea of how you might go about doing that?
Oh, fangs, teeth.
Do you think that you're just gonna waltz in there and kill him, well, where he stands, surrounded by the rest of his pack?
If it comes to it, we're ready to fight. Except for the
You and
kids,
the rest
but-
of your pack, that is.
Well, we're one pack, but yes.
Hmm. And what happens if you fail?
It's not my problem after that. You mean
I
who's-
suppose that's true. Is there anything that we can do to help you?
Are you offering to of Kirill?
Sorry, what, Mike?
Are you offering to take care of Kirill?
No, I don't think that's the right way to go about it. I don't know what it is like in werewolf society, but it seems like if I killed Kirill, then I'd be the pack leader. And that's not exactly something I don't think any of us here are interested in. Shut up, Bill.
Aye.
No, no. If you don't want to, it's a mostly. Uh,
I can't tell if you're cutting in and out or.
it's a mostly democratic process.
So, killing Kirill would then allow some sort of vote to be held?
No, we are the only two that want to lead the pack. But the rift in our ideas was so far apart that uh, that we splintered.
I see. And you think
What
that...
are... Oh, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
What are your core ideas that are different?
I don't want to raid towns for children and expand the pack into a basically to run all of the everywhere. We're fine as we are.
Well, we don't want that either. Do many of his pack want that then?
Yeah, they were either willing or for it. So yes, that's why they are with him.
All right. And so killing Kirill is sort of the only thing standing in the way of, a more peaceful existence for Barovia, or at least a reduction of threat from you and your werewolf kin.
Yeah, an immediate reduction, yes. Because I don't... it's been however long since I've met you up in those mountains. I can't imagine he hasn't attacked somewhere by now, but if he hasn't, then it surely would be any time.
Hmm. Uh, well, I suppose we'd have to think about it and talk on it. But is this something that you and your pack would be willing to help us with?
I'm certainly willing, if it means taking his head, yes.
See, the problem that I'm seeing is we can't rightly just waltz into his camp or cave or whatever. We'd have to most likely fight our way in. And that would mean casualties for the pack that you would be taking over. Do you think this is something that you could possibly get us in close to Kirill so that we could end it swiftly, albeit with not so much honor, but effective regardless?
I don't know. I could try if we were there, but I'm not sure if he would agree. I don't think he'd agree to a duel with me.
You don't think he'd agree to what?
A duel with me either.
Ah. So it's going to be sort of most likely just going to be a slaughter to get our way in. Would it be possible if you came with us if you could get the rest of the pack to stand down? Maybe convince them that this is not their fight, but yours?
I attempted that before, and
And it didn't go well.
it, yeah, ended up with me ending up in that blasted laboratory.
All right, well, we have got some things to talk about. Our other question, or actually concern, Kresk has been under frequent attack from werewolves, and we're not sure if it's you and your kin or if it's someone else. But we wanted to see about cessation of hostilities against Kresk, if possible.
I can tell you it's none of those who are with me.
And if they're not with you, then they're with Kirill, right?
Or there's
Or-
a few loners out there, but
I see.
mostly yes, just me or Kirill.
Right. Well, you've given us much to think on. Perhaps give us some time to discuss, and then we can
Of course,
come at you with a plan.
Stay, make yourself comfortable. Whenever the hunting pack returns, we will eat. We'll drinks and eat. Well, it's water, but
Sounds good.
Aye. Where can we convene?
if you over by the pond, you can stay yourself, or you can join us in the den, as you saw.
Hmm. All right. Shall we go back out to the lake and talk about things?
Aye.
Oh. Oh. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Out
Bleep,
to
bleep,
the
bleep,
lake.
bleep, bleep, bleep,
Out to the lake.
Can
Out to
we
the
take a
lake and
quick
talk
break?
of things.
I gotta pee and get some
Yes.
water.
Yeah.
I was going
Take
to
5?
suggest the same.
Sweet. Okay.
Quick 5?
Mhm.
Quick 5. Quick 5. Quick 5.
Quick 5? Quick 5?
How do you count?
Alright, I'm back. Is anyone else here?
Yes.
Ooh, it's a Hookus.
It's
Oh.
a Kyle. It's an
Oh.
I am here.
Fuck.
God
God damn it.
Oh, did I ruin it?
Oh, God.
No. We were
Now
just
did I ruin it?
discussing the philosophical points of The 11th reason is because Tabasco is an inferior hot sauce.
I like
Okay,
what?
to
What's
what?
okay? What would you suggest rather than Tabasco that has a similar flavor profile as Tabasco?
Ooh,
Mexi
ketchup.
Pep.
Mexi
Oh,
Pep?
shit. Yeah, Mexi Pep.
Mexi Pep.
Mexi Pep.
All right, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Better not be lying to me, you son of a bitch. You
And also,
low down dirty dog.
I feel like Hiram had a good point. Ketchup.
Ketchup.
Yep.
I totally didn't hear
Yep.
her say ketchup.
Yeah.
That sucks.
It was like, oh no, that's about right. Ooh.
We love our subs.
We love the quiz, no subs.
I don't. They have a Dave's
They
Hot
are
Chicken
good to
here.
us.
They finally got Dave's Hot Chicken here.
I don't know what that is.
It's a restaurant place
And they're
that.
crunchy because they toast them.
Guess what type
Pepper
of food
bar.
they serve? Yankers of Crank?
Cranking it.
Crankin' Jankin?
Down, 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 down.
Can you please play the opening sequence of 2001: A Space Odyssey on your
Yes, I
kazoo?
can.
Okay,
Okay, everyone,
go.
Yep,
Go.
yep.
Yep. Um. I don't think that's it.
Angry now.
The system
Oh,
is
Flappy.
down.
I'm not angry
But
anymore.
I want the whole
I
thing
love
on the
Flappy.
kazoo.
The system
You don't.
is
You can't
down.
always get what
The
you
system
want.
is down.
But you always get what you need, and I need that. So.
Well, you didn't tell us
what
that. It's too late now.
No, I just literally told you that before.
You don't
Is-
get what you
is
don't
Floof
just
back?
get what you need. It's sometimes
God, I hope she
you
comes back
might
fast.
find.
No,
This is
no,
what I
no,
have
no,
to.
no.
This is what I had to deal with when you left
no,
with
no,
Floof.
no. Oh, it's
Yeah,
clearly.
You are part
had
of the
to.
problem, though.
I'm leaning into it.
Had to.
No. Sometimes you get what you want, but you
get
always
what
get
you
what you
need.
need. Yeah. Or you don't always get what you want, but sometimes you get what you need. Yeah, there we go.
Sometimes you
Whatever.
might find
You can't.
you get what you need.
I don't know. Rolling Stones suck. It's fine.
Excuse you,
I'll
but
let you
House
know
is
when
great.
she comes back.
I'm sorry. I'm.
Wait, what the fuck?
Oh, you're back.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand listening to those three just whatever their verbal diarrhea is going. I was like,
it's just a little bit much sometimes.
I was like, is Floof back? And they're like, no. I was like, I hope she comes back fast.
Oh God, I couldn't handle that shit.
What happened?
Yes.
Increased bit.
This Discord has ghosts.
Hey, it's Floof.
Hey.
Hoof.
Floof's too young to even know what the Sponge Monkeys are. I mean, except for the new commercial.
I don't even know what the new commercial is. What the fuck are you talking
The
about?
fuck is a sponge
Because
monkey?
they are good to us.
They're called
what those
sponge
things are.
monkeys.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't know the
love it.
lore, Kyle?
Oh, no, I don't. I didn't know there was.
No, they were
Quizno
like their own
commercial
like
lore.
dumb YouTube channel originally, and then they got like picked
Oh,
up
shit.
by Quiznos. Yeah.
Oh, the
Yeah,
hell?
they came back like 10 days ago or something.
Yep.
There's a new
Wow,
Quiznos
what could-
commercial.
Oh, okay.
I was
I think Quiznos like fucking bankrupt.
Yeah, they went from like almost 5,000 stores to about like 197.
It doesn't make sense because Quiznos is way better than Subway.
Disagree.
Well, the thing is, I was
Fuck you.
I was talking to my friend, and they're like, "Yeah, well, I mean, they lost like 99% of their stores." I was like, "It's okay, they got the fucking new ad with the Sponge Monkeys. They're coming back." It's like,
Yeah.
no, they're not. Like, this is it. This is the revival in the oversaturated sandwich market. This will be the breaker.
Yeah, how
Yeah.
does Jersey Mike's that stuff's dog shit.
Excuse you?
What the
Jersey
fuck?
Mike?
Is, like literally the best.
No.
Nah,
No.
nah.
They're
He's
like the
spitting.
top of the
He's
sandwich
spitting.
wars for me.
Mm-mm.
They suck.
Yeah, they
You're right.
suck hard.
Oh my god,
Nah.
you guys, y'all.
They're
are-
like
y'all
awful.
are-
So wrong.
It might be
You
East
think
versus West Coast, but I feel like the closer you are to Jersey, the shittier Jersey Mike's is.
Oh well,
Well,
then that's why
just
they're so
a
good here.
personal
Yeah.
problem.
Imagine how good they might
Wait,
be in
hang on.
Hawaii.
Give me like two like really good sandwich shops then.
Yeah, bitch.
Boar's Head
Do it.
Deli at Fred Meyer's.
Nah, shit
What?
sucks too.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Hang
I'd rather
on,
would
we'll
take
get
Mike's
Floof in a
Boar's Head.
second.
I
Okay,
would
so
take-
Boar's Head. Give me another one, Hukas.
My kitchen because the
I was
Okay,
gonna
all right.
fucking say, oh, he's just gonna say his kitchen.
Okay, so we've heard Hukas's horrible takes, but Floof also had a lot of voice that she
Listen,
needs to
Floof
explain.
eats chicken nuggets for dinner every night of her goddamn life. So,
I
And-
literally had ravioli like an hour ago.
was it from a can?
yeah.
Out of a can.
No.
yeah. Well, it should have
Oh,
been.
did you have to
Fucking
boil
it?
ravioli
From
in a
scratch.
can's delicious.
She made
It
it
was-
from scratch, which is why I'm so anticipated to hear what her like good
No,
sandwich options are.
That's also a lie. It was like not from the can, but it was like those like Rana like you just kinda
prepackaged.
boil 'em. Mhm.
Yeah.
Ugh, God, those are god awful.
No, they're
Costco-
good.
Costco has these cheese tortellinis that are like some of the best tortellinis I've ever
What
had
the
in my
fuck
life.
is Osco?
I said Costco.
Oh. It sounded like Osco, which is also a pharmacy over here.
No, he said
Anyways.
Oscor, like from Spider-Man.
Oscorp.
Tortellinis,
Anyways,
they've
Floof,
just been
ans-
giving you breaded ibuprofen. What the fuck are you talking about?
Floof, answer the question.
Yeah, what's up?
Sandwiches. About the sandwiches. Where do you go?
All
where would,
sandwiches
Where would
suck.
you say is the good sandwiches? Where do you go for the good sandwiches?
Okay, yeah, I would go to.
Okay, so
I have a more
Jersey Mike's
important
is actually the
sandwich
best.
question. Is that like if you make a sandwich and
Yeah.
someone else makes the exact same sandwich, how come sandwiches that are just made by someone else taste better?
They don't.
I don't know, but they do. Yes, they
don't.
do. They
No.
absolutely do.
No.
Yes,
No,
even
I've
if
never met
Sarah
anybody
makes
who
a
can
sandwich,
make a sandwich like I could make.
Even if Sarah and I, like, if we were to make the same sandwich, but if I'm sitting in the other room and she makes it instead of me, it's better. Always.
Yeah.
I do have one point of order. Has Kyle made Hyro the sandwich yet?
No, that still never happened.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
He's
right,
still
I
he's
forgot.
still living in his own world of him
Okay.
making the best sandwich that has onions on it.
I don't. I have nothing to prove to you. It's
feel
just
like-
is truth.
That's literally the what you have to prove then.
No, I don't. You have to prove that it's not.
How can you prove a negative, or is that the point?
Listen, I'm taking a page
Anyways,
right out of the
okay.
Christian
Sandwich
book.
Wars. Sandwich Wars over. Back to the
No,
video game.
All
No,
right,
they
yes,
fuck up their Chipotle aioli.
Yep, they do, Hukas. You're absolutely right. So in
Anyways,
Barovia,
Also, after the game, we are watching Gundam Thunderbolt. So if any of you guys want to join,
Hell yeah.
I probably won't.
Well, I'll be in bed.
Bitch.
Oh yeah. It's good, Hiram. It's the unlike the other one where
It's
it's much slower paced. This one's like all high.
it's not that I'm not interested. It's
Yeah.
just that after this, I probably don't want to watch a movie. And I was gonna try and do some gym setup.
It's definitely. I can guarantee you, it's better than Rockstar.
I mean,
Up
sure.
and shout!
All right. You guys go outside.
Woo! All right, good session, everyone.
Do we play in the grass now?
All right, so
Oh, hey, the rubble. Nice.
so the main question that Dural wants to know is if we help Emil with Kirill. I mean, eliminating Kirill and like just to eliminate that threat to Barovia is probably something that Dural's like wants to do because she's
Yeah.
you know got a bug up her ass or something.
Yeah. Well, I think
But-
that's not hard to convince, since that's kind of what the
Is it?
party's generally aimed up here was for, unless I'm mistaken, Floof.
Yeah, I think if like you lead with that, Ella's going to go, why are we doing this?
I thought it was so we could get him to help us take on Strahd.
Well, I think he's
Yeah.
helping us take on Strahd anyway. That's kind of morally opposed to him. You know,
Oh,
Some-
children napping,
and
which I think is another word for children. Kidnapping. That's it.
Oh.
Yeah, it's usually like a bad thing to do.
well, say that in character.
Oh, okay. So aside from the fact that Kirill and his ideologies need to be, removed from Barovia, I think we need to ensure that Emil will help us in our fight against he who shouldn't be named.
Well, why do Kirill and his ideals need to be removed from Barovia? Last I heard, neither of the werewolf tribes were particularly eager to side with the master of the castle, to use my own term.
Oh, well, one is just sort of wants to keep the pack to themselves, and the other one wants to pillage and kidnap children.
Well, I did not hear pillage, and frankly, you kidnap any children from, let's say, Kresk, which seems to be a breeding ground for sympathy for a certain someone, and turn them into a werewolf who hates said certain someone. I don't see how that's a bad thing.
I do not think that Carol and his pack are opposed to a certain someone. In fact, we do know that one of his brides is sort of got her thumb on Kirill. And also, kidnapping is bad.
It's not right.
Why? I'm not saying that it is morally glorious as so many things you would like them to be, but we're trying to make thorns in certain people's sides. A werewolf child is much more threatening than a human child, and considering they're living in Barovia, it's not like they're going to have a good life anyway.
I'm not sure that the life of a werewolf is an improvement.
They didn't choose it. It's not right to
Aye.
force it.
I'm just saying that
I understand in Barovia it could be worse. But that doesn't make it right. And we are trying to do right.
Well, we're trying to kill, dethrone. I feel like our long-term goals are a little bit muddy as a party, but
I'm so sorry. Rain needs my help with something. I will be right back. Sorry, guys.
you're good. Do we want to pause the conversation?
Probably, because I can't
Yeah.
imagine he's not going to want to be involved.
Yeah.
So about that 12th reason we were talking about earlier.
Oh God, who
Hiram.
gets? No. You got to pump the brakes. There's not enough people in this room ready for this.
Okay. To get back to my other point about Chipotle aioli being dog shit. No.
Okay, but be more serious. Why don't you like Jersey Mike's?
Every time I've eaten there, it's mediocre sandwich at best. I mean,
Like the meat is bad? Is it there's not very much meat?
the portion
is it the
size was
bread?
fine. It's the flavor.
Okay.
There's just
The
no
flavor
flavor.
of the meat?
The flavor of everything. The flavor of the bread is lackluster. Like I was mentioning, the Chipotle mayonnaise. There was no Chipotle. It was literally just fucking mayonnaise.
Okay.
And that's, you can't say it's Chipotle mayonnaise when it's just mayonnaise.
It's never been a point of curiosity. I guess I don't think I've ever tried the like Chipotle mayonnaise, but sure.
Well, I like flavors, like big flavors.
Sure.
That's why I
Okay.
like it in a sandwich. So I'll typically have a competing spicy flavors mixed with a savory aspect.
Interesting.
Sorry
We'll talk
about
later.
that.
I just look like an asshole if I go alone.
I was
Go
walking
alone to
down,
what?
I was walking away downstairs, so
Oh, Lamau.
All right. So sorry, where were we in game? L was arguing the morality of
Yeah.
Yeah.
something.
I just look, if you and I mean everyone and looks at Bilburry are convinced that quelching out the more fiery and active portion of the werewolf tribe here in Barovia and handing it over to the people whose philosophy has been sitting in a cave for help with our goals, whatever they may be, then I'll be outvoted. But
So
I
you
just-
would rather us leave a pawn of one of he who must not be named's bride in power. Kidnapping aside. Why?
I'm saying we take a pawn and see what we can do to turn it to our side of the board.
But we already know that we are morally opposed to that pawn's whole stance.
Is doing a lot of heavy lifting there.
Well, I'm not sure if you are the one who we should be relying on in terms of issues of morality.
You're right, Bilburry. Your thoughts on the situation?
Well, I mean, occasionally some lives have to be lost in pursuit of the greater good.
And no lives would even be lost. They would just be changed into ones far more resilient and made to survive Barovia's hardships.
I mean,
By being turned into werewolves, to be clear.
Oh!
shouldn't we be asking people that this will affect in the long term? I.e., people from Barovia?
Shall we perhaps have a committee formed with people selected from each of the villages and ask them one by
Well-
one. Perhaps cast a vote and see if they'd be fine if their children were stolen away from them and turned into werewolves.
And if I were to make a hypothetical, I could make your idea sound very foolish as well. I'm trying to do that by just pointing out the obvious flaws in it.
Or we could ask
what-
Irina what she thinks as a resident of Barovia.
Well, Irina, your thoughts?
No one wants to have their child stolen from them, and
The future.
or have their
Or have their what?
lives upended suddenly.
Al, would it be all right if we spoke to one of the others in there? See what they have to say about it.
See, that's the funny thing, is that it's all still me. I am L. I am not. Sorry, I'm looking up the current incarnation's name because I forgot.
Oh no.
Just waiting for Kyle to interrupt with, I clock her upside the head.
I am not Ickbed. I'm not a little goblin wizard. I am L. And this is my opinion. This shade of me has come out because, and she holds up the scroll, because, well, frankly, I was very excited about this, but you ask any of my incarnations and, well, they might not tell you the same thing because they might be too afraid to, or they might not want to be shouted down, or what have you, but my beliefs are my beliefs, and I'm only suggesting what I think would do best for us on a macro scale.
Well, it's not always about what's best for us. We may free Barovia, but if we leave it burning, then why save it at all?
Or we may not free Barovia at all.
Aye. But I'm operating under
we'll
the
do
assumption
good
that we are.
while we're here.
Aye. And letting children be stolen away and changed, whether or not they are hardy or not, it's not a choice that Kirill gets to make.
I think she puts her hands up into the air and takes a step back and say, well then, consider my thoughts on the matter retracted.
Oh, I don't think any of us here are going to forget what you said. I love you, Floof.
Counterpoint. Kids suck. Fuck them.
Yeah.
I'm always saying
I mean,
this.
honestly, I would steal my child, make him a werewolf. You kidding me? Do it, bitch. My God. First of all, you take them away. Thank you. I'll send you child support. Second of all, they're going to be a werewolf. Anyways.
Anyways, so you guys were chatting.
So I think we need to know if Emil would be willing to stand against you know who when the time comes. And we also need to possibly know a little bit more about Kirill and that side of the pack. What kind of numbers we're looking at. Because if they're... I just had an idea. I wonder if we could get one of Emil's one of the pack members here to spy or provide us information? Because if Kirill is going out and doing these hunting parties and stealing children from villages, we would need to know if Kirill is going along with them. Because it would be better to take Kirill with his pants down than to waltz into wherever Kirill's home is. You know what I mean?
I set a trap for him. Child
Aye.
bait.
Or maybe not necessarily bait, but try to find a place that he hasn't hit yet, though I'm not sure how we do that. But it's a consideration.
I like that idea, but that assumes that he goes out himself.
Aye, which is why we need someone to gather information for us. Someone who can learn something about them and bring that information back to us. It would also probably behoove us to know what Kirill might look like.
Right.
As human, as wolf, and as the in-between.
Aye. Well, let's go talk to Emil then. Make a plan.
Aye. Elle, any other morally dubious exemptions to throw in?
I suppose I will keep them to myself.
Well, I don't want that.
Oh, I think you do.
Well, no, Elle. I'm not bothered that you offered your opinion. Not at all. I'm bothered by what the opinion was and the callous disregard for others. Not a good thing. You're all such a
Because-
fucking hypocrite.
Of course, it would be better if everyone were to die and suffer with honor, just like you.
Not sure what you're insinuating or what even you're talking about. I chose this. I didn't choose to be here, but I chose to stay. And I chose to try and make Barovia a better place. That's what we're doing. We don't trade lives. Just kidding. I don't say that.
I don't know what it's from, so.
It's from Infinity War when Captain America's like, "We don't trade lives." It's like fucking.
Yeah, you do.
Thousands of Wakandans die. Anyways, sorry.
No.
Elle, do you also wish to stop Strahd with us?
You didn't say, did you?
He has to.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, shit. Oh, this sucks. Do I know that he has to?
No, I don't think so. I don't think. Were you with us at the Hag's Hut? No, you
No.
weren't.
No.
So we would know. Actually, we may have filled.
Yeah,
Hold
I
on.
think
Can
that
I roll
that
an
might-
intelligence check to see if Dural might have filled in L? Sorry, ignore that +3. Just like, because that seems
feel
like a
like-
detail that might slip Dural's mind. But I rolled a 21, so maybe L was told.
That was your roll to forget, though. So you're like, oh.
Definitely forgot.
Ah, fuck. You got me. DM got me.
I think stiff upper lip when Doral says the S word, or when Narm says the
Narm
S
says
word.
I think
Yeah.
Dural just
Yeah.
like hand goes to the forehead and just winces.
Yes, that is my goal.
Do
As
you
you
think?
Yeah.
Sorry, you can finish.
So he's like, as you remember, that was my original task, but since then it has become something I do out of more than obligation.
Well, then one, it's good that you have a choice and can choose freely. And two, do you think us coming here with the wolves will help us toward this end? We
I
might
am-
not. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, yeah, no, you please.
We might not settle it your way, but if it gets us to the same end as you are wishing for, then maybe it's okay this time.
I simply have my suspicions that should the werewolves be united under one banner, it will not be the banner of Barovia. It will be their own.
I mean, like it or not, werewolves are part of Barovia.
I think you might be right, and that's a true concern. But one at a time with the big problems, right?
To put it more kindly, or rather more objectively, a firebrand is worth more in a fight than a cautious leader. I do not want all potential allies to have their personal issues resolved and leave the four of us to die should we come to blows with the master of the castle.
Mm,
Aye, but
that's fair.
we are trying to be better than what the master of the castle is. And by choosing and allowing someone like Kirill to continue doing what I assume he's been doing, that to ally with that, we might as well ally with him. We want to make Barovia better.
And that is where the difference in our opinion lies.
Perhaps you should ask some of the young they have here if they prefer being a werewolf or if they preferred not.
Thinking, I am not blind to the moral quandary, even if I disagree with the findings. I simply do not believe that we can afford to remain clean in our decisions. And
I mean, you're speaking to someone who knows that very well. I think everyone here knows my opinion about Irina. In fact, I might have been making the same argument that you're making now.
What's Irina up to?
Irina's like scooching away from Dural.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, right. This
She's
bitch.
almost always like just attached to Narm. Basically. So that's my default for her.
Makes sense.
I just do not believe that dying a noble death will do you much good in Barovia.
I think I'd prefer to die knowing I did my best and stayed true to what I believed in and stayed true to what I know is good than to be successful in our mission and to have lost myself along the way. I don't want any of us to become another Strahd.
Don't
And yeah, she
worry.
does say his name.
None of us will have to die again. Maybe. Better try not to, I guess.
Well, looks like the monthly L brings a moral quandary to the group discussion has concluded with another resounding victory to, hey, let's not do the fucked up thing, party. Let's do the werewolf den. I like these talks.
I really do love this dichotomy between like Dural could be making the exact same argument.
Yep.
Like Dural's basically arguing with herself right now. And I think it's just fucking wonderful.
Yeah,
I think it's fun.
it's a fun quandary, yeah, because like L's not really super wrong.
No.
Only kind of.
I mean, only just morally kind of and ethically.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Very, I don't know, icky?
Yeah, but not
Icky.
situationally and not like realistically.
This
Yeah.
bitch a walking trolley problem.
Yeah.
No, don't bring it up.
Did someone say trolley problem? Do y'all want to
Oh
do
God,
trolley
he's
problem?
awoke. You woke him up.
Did I
You woke the beast.
Did I
Scott.
like activate a sleeper agent?
Pull the lever.
Pull the lever.
Play
But the
play
problem
some
with
Scott. Put him back to sleep.
The issue with
Pull
the
the
trolley
lever. Pull the
problem
lever.
is that there's
No!
a definitive correct answer, and it's multi-track drifting.
Yes, it is.
That means you kill both parties.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what
No.
that does.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're getting it now.
Yeah,
There's this Reddit post that's like, how about I hunt down the person who tied the people to the tracks and kill him? And they're like, congratulations, you are still participating in the trolley problem.
I like the pull the lever or double it and pass it to the next person.
Yeah, that's truly the best one.
Oh God, that is very good. Fucking A, it's so good.
So yeah, are we done doing a little bit of RP for a bit? We could go back inside.
Yeah.
Here we go. Back to the bone grinder.
Oh,
Wait, what?
it's
Oh,
Boria.
Oh.
I fucking didn't he wasn't he like, oh yeah, no, you can't you can't say that my character was your character's dad. Like it's all my original character, no stealing. Like,
I
okay,
don't
go play
recall
with.
that at all.
Yeah, he got mad at
But
Mike.
it's
for
been a long
playing-
time.
for playing a descendant of
Bilia?
Boria. Bilia, yeah.
Billy.
He got mad at Mike for that. I was like, "Don't do that." And it's like, "Shut the fuck up."
Bilia was horribly hilarious.
I loved Bilia.
Or
Very good.
hilariously horrible.
Yep.
Both of those statements, actually.
Mhm.
Just horrible.
All right,
Okay, anyways, back to the game.
so
Scroll this down.
back to the game. It's only a few seconds after you re-enter the cave that several werewolves come in behind you as they just been like, there's some fucking random humans sitting in front of our cave.
Nice.
So,
Also, I think there's only one human.
whatever. It's not the point.
I'm
Wait.
human adjacent.
Who's the one human?
You smell like a
Irina.
dumpster outside of a medical clinic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen some humans. I smelt some humans.
Well, I mean, is Irina really
I
a
felt
human?
So they return with a large mount for dinner.
Oh, okay.
Did you want to go back up in the corner?
No, I
Chat
mean,
with
well, yeah,
Emil or-
actually.
We
Yeah.
probably do a little.
Well, I mean, we could like Emil. We have some things we wanted to discuss with you, and we don't know if you'd like privacy to discuss these things.
To you, my concerns are the PAX concerns.
I can't understand you, Mike.
Uh,
Mike, do you want to try restarting your PC, maybe?
no, I don't.
Okay.
He said, my concerns are the PAX concerns. So if you want privacy, sure, but we don't care either way.
I think Dural nods
Right.
and then looks at Narm and nods at Narm.
All
And
right.
they just start making out.
Oh.
Yep. One
Not
big
yet.
hot kind of les fest. Wait, it's the dwarves making out, right? Or
Yeah.
Emil.
Yeah, the dwarves.
Anyways.
That's what they're nodding
Yep,
for,
okay.
right?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's the universal dwarven sign for kiss me.
Oh.
No, the
Kiss me, I'm
universal
dwarvish.
dwarven sign for kiss me is to use a hammer and hammer someone else's thumb between hammer and anvil. That says, "I want you now. I want you now more than ever."
So
voice change.
Is it not?
do we want to role play out, or do we just tell them like what our plan of hunting down? Sorry, how do you pronounce the other guy? Kirilli?
Kirill?
Kirill.
Kirill. I need that like more. That's on my screen. I mean, I guess we could role play it out if you want, or otherwise we just essentially reiterate kind of like our plans of trying to find an attack pattern and try and hunt down and catch Kirill off guard
And
on
it's up-
like a hunting trip.
Don't look at me. It's
So maybe we go
you
through it
guys are
point
the
by point.
players if you want to RP it or not.
That's what I'm
Um,
asking.
Oh shit, we're the players.
I'm okay not to, just for expediency.
Yeah, that's kind of why I brought it up because we already kind of did a lot of role play for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, we kind of just go over our plans. Like, hey, yeah, we want to help. You haven't really told us what he looks like. We don't know what his patterns, like any of his forms look like. You've got people here that definitely know those types of things. How can we set up a plan to figure out essentially his kidnapping / attack patterns, which I assume leads into a conversation about it. And unless you have like details you want to role play for us.
Yeah, they can tell you, what he looks like and such. As for where or when he might attack, like, they don't know. They're over here. Also, getting
Okay.
someone to spy on him, he's probably close to impossible. Not only do they know who we are, who left the pact, and for this splinter of us over here, even if one of us was like, yeah, we changed our mind, let me back, they would be wary. They probably wouldn't invite them to any hunts or tell them when or where they were.
Well, we don't need to know exactly, where they're hunting. We just need to know how they hunt. Does Kirill go along these hunts? What do the numbers look like? Or does Kirill stay back? And is their strength weakened by those who go out? Because if Kirill goes out on these hunts and doesn't have many with him, we can take him while he's away from the rest of the pack.
We don't know. There weren't any when we were all one. So if any have happened, that's been the first one since then.
And you've no knowledge of it. Your hunting parties haven't seen them. Caught scent of them.
We are almost completely across Barovia from them.
All right.
Like, if I
think the main
could, I would
question-
gladly help you. We just...
And why can't you?
No, I mean, we are across Barovia. We don't have the information. Sorry, it's not if we can't help you. It's if I had this information, I would give it to you. But we don't.
Very well.
Not. I didn't mean like we can't help you, as in we cannot assist you in the future. This is me talking, not him, obviously.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah. So I want to RP this part, if it's okay.
Sure.
You're all aware of the castle Ravenloft and the master who resides within. And I would ask that none of you speak his true name. We can simply refer to him as he who we do not speak of, or the master of the castle. But you know of whom I speak, yes?
Yes, of course.
Would you stand with us against him? When the time comes
If
to take down him and his brides and to find a way to free Barovia from whatever curse lays upon her?
If you help us with this, we will stand beside you.
All right, so it's Mass Effect 2. Cool. Okay.
I
Yeah,
didn't play, so.
it's a good one.
Uh,
So it seems we'll need to make a plan to hunt down and stalk Kirill then.
Floof
Some
made an insight
scouting,
check.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
you trying to see if he's lying or?
Mm-hmm.
Does not seem to be lying.
What's the reaction from the other wolves then?
Well, Immel's their leader, so they kind of lean towards what he says. No one like particularly speaks up and says "fuck no way" or
Yeah, there's no obvious dissent.
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Their concern is all seems to be more towards the pack as a whole than
Mm-hmm.
And if we help you with this, we need to know that if you gain control of the pack in its entirety, that you will hopefully we would ask that you not bring terror to the people of Barovia. It is clear that you can keep amongst yourselves and hunt what you need to hunt, and that maybe you could help deal with any other problem lone wolf werewolves that are causing problems for Barovia. We all live here, and we're trying to make it better.
Well, we will, at the least, ourselves. As for
At the least
helping
what?
anyone else, at the least, we will keep to ourselves. As for helping anyone else, maybe. At best.
That's fine.
That
Right.
will work.
Now, what does Kira look like?
Get you.
And Dural's going to open up her notebook and try to sketch Kirill in his 3 forms as best she can and get Emil's help on it.
Get you this picture here. Boop, boop, boop.
And would you say that he lives in mountains or forests? I'm just.
Well, he marked, Emil marked where
I know. I'm being a
oh.
shit.
So we get a good, proper description.
Yeah. He kind of looks like Saxton Hell.
He has a big Australia on his chest.
He actually lives in a desert. I'm so sorry.
He delivers a
Narm.
punch with like 2,800 square foot pounds of force.
I saw that post the other day. Where it's like a small pony or something.
No, it's like he's like,
Worth of
there's like a
strength.
door
Yeah,
that he has
yeah,
to get
no,
through.
the guy did the
And he
math
punches
of,
the door. It's like Saxton Hill. Yeah.
yeah, the guy did the math of like what it was. And he's like, oh, he's about as strong as a small pony or something like that. Using that number. All right, everyone got the picture?
Yeah.
Yes. Emil, will you come with us? Help us see this thing done?
Could you maybe post the picture into the Discord? My Roll20 is about as dependable as you would think it would be.
Wow, so super dependable?
Extremely not.
I mean, it's
I got it.
It's because Floof's busy probably playing.
Check the motherfucking Steam. I ain't got shit open.
I know how to hide that shit.
Oh
There you
my
go.
God. Thank you.
All right, I was like, I can't find my Discord. I moved it to the other monitor.
Will you come with us to help see this thing done? I can't promise that that's the first thing that we'll be doing, but you know, we've moved you near the top of the list.
I'll have someone follow you, and when it's done, they will come back and inform me. At which point, we will go reunite everyone and be ready for when you call. Or when you are ready to when you are ready to assist with Kirill, I will come then.
All right, very well.
But until he's dealt with, there will be no assistance from us. After, you'll have us as staunch allies.
I will hold you to that.
Anything
Alright.
else?
I think that's wrapped up a little bit. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I agree.
Then you guys get to have a
Initiative.
nice dinner.
Wolf party.
Yeah.
Ow,
What was that wolf hunter dude?
And water for dinner.
we've sure come a long way, huh?
Water.
Delicious water.
I think like maybe as they are walking away, like 11 or Alpha just like kind of leans over. It's just like, wouldn't even take a step outside their cave. Just like being not very good at being smarmy, but you know, the best she can do without an incarnation on her.
I think Dural kind of chuckles.
And it's a
You know,
good
some
thing
of us are
dogs.
homebodies. Some of us just prefer hearth and home.
It's a good thing dogs don't have good hearing.
I mean, is Elle fucking wrong though? Like, where's the lie?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, has he like actually though, has he been like
I can't click
any
this.
sort of specific sort of like had any sort of animosity towards Al? Or is he truly trying to put that in the past?
Talking about what? Oh, Imo?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he does not seem particularly bothered by you being there or anything. No.
Okay. Calling me surprised.
What color is that?
Pale. Just like every other emotion.
Okay, so we go waltzing out.
Every emotion is gray. I have depression.
Yeah, exactly. Um, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like we need to go talk to the Burgermeister at Valaki because she wanted to talk to Bilburry, and we put that off for a long time. It feels like now might be a really good time to go do that because we can check to see if Valaki's been raided by Kirill and his goons.
There's also the
Isn't
beam of
Velaki
light.
destroyed?
Yeah.
Yeah, the beam of light that
I
we
agree.
saw.
We should probably we should head on over to Kirill and swing by Velaki while we're at it. And maybe also check out before even that, any of that, just check out the Lake Baratok Tower for funsies,
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I need to pee again. I'll be right back.
I actually need to pee again as well. Be right back. And I need to check on Rain and dinner.
Like, I'll be sitting.
So how's Exia doing?
I have been working on it. It is. I got both the legs done. I've got the torso done. I've got the arm done, and I'm working on a shoulder.
Ah.
Shit's coming along. I'm probably gonna swap to a weapon, like do the big arm gun sword thing before I do the other arm, just to switch things up. But it's coming back along. I have put away the Zeldo and picked back up the nippers.
How do you like the grade?
It's fucking really cool. The like outer frame, inner frame shit is just like so satisfying to clip together. Makes me even more excited for like the fucking other real grades I have. Cause
Yeah.
like by
Gonna make a naked inner frame at any point where you just have the
Mm.
whole thing?
no,
The
I
whole
like it to
frame.
be pretty.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
What's his face that just came back also did a MG,
I did a what?
a master grade.
Oh yeah, I did.
Oh shit, what was it?
I'll send you a picture. I don't know what it is.
What? Yes,
I mean,
you
it's a
do.
GM. It's a GM.
We love gyms.
It's a GM, but I can't remember like what the like designation and shit is.
Yeah, it's the standard anime GM, so it's kind of plain, like with lots of big empty spots of nothing, but I mean, it's anime accurate, so
Yeah.
it looks just like it did in the anime. It's pretty nice.
Wait, do I not
Nice.
have a picture of it? Yeah, I do. I don't know where it is. All right, give me a sec. Take a picture.
I'm also back.
All right. I put it in off topic. Also, quick and dirty picture. Don't judge it.
Oof.
It fucking
judge.
like, especially with the in the thumbnail, it looks like the light is a giant curved light up sword it's holding.
Yeah. I did try to line up the hand with the light a little bit. Yes. That was a little intentional.
Like when I first glanced over at that monitor, my eyes did not focus on the actual beam. It just went to the light, so it was like
Yeah, it has a beam whip. Which, how does that work?
well, the Epion had a wet whip weapon, but it wasn't a beam. It was the heat whip. And it,
Oh, that's right.
like,
Yeah.
fucking
That's what
never
I'm thinking
used
of.
it. He used it like
I know.
once.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Like, what the
Also,
fuck?
ghosts have whip weapons. They're attached to their wrist.
Yeah, but those are like electrified, right?
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can't think of anyone having a beam whip weapon.
Well, I was thinking of the heat whip.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So Hiram's back.
Yes.
Okay. So what's the order of operations here? Can we have the world map, please, Mike?
I think it's Tower, Valaki,
Is everyone here?
Kirill. I think so.
I think so.
Or did
Did Lucas step away?
I don't know.
You hear Hook?
Yeah, I've been here the whole time.
Okay.
I've been here
That's
the
what I
whole
thought.
time. Welcome to another episode of Game Changer.
God, that
Uh-oh.
show is not funny.
That show's the best. You're wrong.
I'm gonna fight you over
It got
that
it got
every
Rain.
time.
It got Rain laughing so hard that they were like coughing and like choking. So you're wrong. If
No,
it got
I'm
Rain
not.
to laugh that hard,
I'm still not wrong. Like, even, like, me who only sees the curated experience on shorts, and then the shorts aren't funny. And it's like,
Look,
oh, this is supposed to be the
comedy is
best
subjective. People have different things that make them laugh.
part.
It is a
True,
comedy show that
but
makes a
my
lot of people laugh,
subjective is the
so it's
best.
objectively it is funny. But I mean, you can not enjoy it,
And
it can not be funny
objectively,
to you,
it is
and that's
very
also fine.
successful.
Is it?
That doesn't mean anything.
Yeah, it's very successful.
Fucking Kardashians
Oh, okay.
are successful.
Yeah, but it's Dropout TV, not fucking People Magazine.
Yeah, well, I was Times Person of the Year. In
So was I. We have
2006.
that hanging. We have that hanging in our house.
Oh, that's right, you do.
Yeah.
I literally I fucking when I need room on my resume and I have like certificates and achievements at the bottom, I'll put that on there.
I did put that on there one time, and I got hired at the place that I help make like yearbooks and stuff, like printing and design and shit. And the owner of the company, we were just talking one day, because we would have like weekly chats, not really about work, but just about like life and stuff. And he was like, I was like, oh, I wanted to ask you your like real opinion about my resume. And he's like, oh yeah, I actually put it in the wrong pile. You were in my rejection pile. And I was like, why? He's like, because you were a Times Person of the Year 2006. And when I looked it up, it made me mad. I was like, okay. He's like, it was just too cute.
And then
It's
he
like,
got
all
to
right.
know you and he really wished you were in the rejection pile.
Dude, that guy fucking, like, he did not care what I did during work hours as long as my work was done. Like, he would, like, I had this, like, big, like, office space in the back where I do photography and, like, design work and stuff. And I would play Dwarf Fortress, like, while
Alright,
doing
so back
other
to the
things.
game.
Okay. And he came up and was like, what's Dwarf Fortress? And I'm like, how much time do you have? And we spent the next hour talking about Dwarf Fortress, and he introduced it to his son, and his son became obsessed.
Awesome. All right, back to the game.
Yep.
Alright, so you're on the map.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I feel like we go south, we go east, and then south to get down to the broken tower, and then we move on over east to Valaki, and then we work our way, I guess, up the coast of Lake Zarovovich or something, and up to wherever whatchamacallit is at over here somewhere, I think. I don't know if anyone can even see my pings. So
Yeah,
actually, let me zoom out just a little bit, and I can get the. Let's do something like. Can you guys see my rulers?
Yep.
You can just draw on the map.
But I don't want to just stay here forever.
Yeah, I already have in my notes that we're going to check out the tower and go to Valaki for Bill to visit the Burgomeister. That's
So this is kind of our route.
Can you add some more points around that? Wait, can you Mike, can you show me where like we're going to have a meal, is it Emil or Emile? Emile?
I think it's Emily.
Oh.
It's just EMIL.
Oh, it's just EMIL? Oh my god. All right.
So how do you say Emily but without the E at the end? So Emil.
So it is Emil. So can you ping where I'll just put a circle down to where we need to go just so we don't forget?
Interesting. There aren't really cities and stuff over there.
They're werewolves.
Yeah, but where are they stealing kids from? Probably not, Castle Ravenloft.
Can't I select
It's a long trek for them to find kids.
What?
Didn't they already say that they went westward in order to
Yeah, they fled them
kids?
to be separated. Oh, sorry. I didn't know.
I guess the implication is that they're probably still trying to get kids.
Yeah.
They are like not near any kids except maybe Valaki, but A
Well,
place
yeah,
just
they
got
don't want to
nuked.
be right next door. It's pretty obvious. Then they're gonna go all Frankenstein on them. You know, burn the castle down, kill everybody inside.
Also, if they're in the forest or near the lake, like residents do go fishing and hunting, they just don't, you know, necessarily do it alone or anything.
Damn it. All right. Okay, so we're heading down to the tower to check it out, yeah?
All right, so
Yes. Yep.
you guys finish
Shit.
dinner.
You're breaking up, bud. Say that again?
You finish and
Fuck.
dinner.
It happened again.
So we finished dinner with the werewolves.
Yes.
Back up. We head out.
And you thump against nothing at the exit of the cave.
All right, Dural's going to cast Detect Magic.
You detect magic. How dare you steal El's thunder?
Is
Yeah,
it
Jesus.
what is it? Is it conjuration? Can't hear you. What was that?
Yes.
Okay. So we run into an invisible wall. Detect magic. So this is exactly like that goddamn witch that we ran into back in the Murkmire, Narm. Those
Aye.
goddamn invisible walls that you put all over the swamp. We kept running into them.
Right.
El, do you think this is probably the work of, you know, your mistress?
Okay, I'm sorry. I was dealing with some shit with my cat. So what's the situation?
We were exiting the
walking out
cave.
of the
We run
cave.
into an invisible wall. Dural uses detect magic and sees that it's a conjuration.
I would not know who enchanted this, but I would imagine. I mean, it doesn't seem like her from my not like she doesn't work like this, right?
But does he?
And I'm gonna cast detect magic too.
You
Can
detect.
El like using
All right.
detect magic? I mean, Dural definitely can, but could El like use detect magic to kind of find an arcane signature in a spell, kind of figure out who cast it?
No, and I've tried before and have been told it's not how it works. So
What? Oh.
Like that would have to be something we would have to come up with well beforehand for like to use the entire game. Like, because
Oh.
the rules don't like let me do that offhand and like,
You are the rules, my friend.
yeah, but I don't want to.
It's not something you want. It's okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
perfect. Okay.
Like if we had an actual idea and system for it set up beforehand, I'd be into it.
Okay.
yeah,
All right,
I mean,
you
Emil.
also detect evocation magic.
Evocation or conjuration?
What I say before, evocation.
Okay. I asked if it was conjuration.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Emil.
Oh, I glanced over at the description and I read the word concentration. So when you're like conjuration, I looked up and I saw concentration and I was like, yep.
My God, that's something I would do. I expect better from you, Mike.
I don't.
I know, right? Emil.
Why?
I know.
Yeah.
Is this and Durrell picks up a rock from the bottom of the cave and tosses it at the wall. He starts barking.
Get the ball! Ball! Ball!
Oh God.
Oh, now I want to hang out with the werewolf pack and just throw balls and sticks for them. Oh God.
All right. Yeah.
Don't tempt me with that. That's what we'll spend the rest of our fucking campaign doing. Yeah, so fucking
So what you throw it and then you're like, is this normal? Is that
I
what
mean
you
it
said?
bounces off an invisible wall.
Yeah. Is that what like that's what you
What?
did was you bounced it off the thing and then went like, is that normal?
Yeah, like
'Cause I got-
threw it into the air and it bounced off nothing.
Yeah. No, of course that is not normal. What did you
Do
do?
you have another way out of here?
No.
Shit. I think you and your pack should be ready for anything. Because someone is not letting us leave. And, well, we can't rightly take care of your problem with Kirill if we can't leave. El, do you have a way of getting rid of this?
I would only be able to dispel such magics if I were to intercept them when they were cast. As they are now, I am not able to be rid of them.
You can roll a knowledge arcana or spellcraft.
Oh, hell yeah.
Spellcraft's not a skill anymore, idiot.
And this is important enough that I will do knowledge from a past life on. An extra d6. So that's actually a 16.
All right. It's simple enough to tell this is a Wall of Force spell. But also you know, that yes, Wall of Force cannot be dispelled. Like there are other spells that you can turn off with dispel magic after they're cast. Wall of Force is not one of them. You would need the equivalent of disintegrate or stronger.
Is this something we can break our way through?
Whatever level disintegrate is.
Do I know how long Wall of Force lasts?
Normally, it lasts 10 minutes. Disintegrate
Do I
is
know-
6th level.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Do I know how does Wall of Force stop oxygen?
No.
Okay, well that's good.
It's like The Dome from Under the Dome by Stephen King.
Yes.
What do we do here, El?
Has it been more than 10 minutes?
Wait a bit,
No.
then sure, 10 minutes will pass.
This enchantment will typically be lifted 10 minutes after it is cast. If we
Durrell just leans against it and waits.
What were you saying there, Al? You're like,
If we find that it is still there past that time, I would advise we forge deeper into the cave to find a way out?
I mean, Emil lives here, and he says there's no other way out. Emil, are you sure?
Unless you want us to start digging, which probably won't go great. We don't have any tools beyond, some simple spears and
I've known dogs to be incredible diggers.
Dural,
not
that
through
is
stone.
racist.
Well, maybe a dwarven
Thank
dog.
you.
Let's figure this out.
So
first.
Dural's just leaning against it while they're talking, waiting for it to fall. I
All right.
think this is just a reminder that he who we should not name, just sort of asserting himself on our situation, letting us know that he knows what we know, you know?
Right.
Roll a perception.
What?
Roll a perception.
Everyone or
Oh,
Dural?
me?
Dural.
Okay.
Okay.
Perceived.
Never mind. All right, so what do you guys do? More than 10 minutes pass.
What do you mean, never mind?
I mean, what?
That's
You
fine.
obviously didn't roll high enough.
You didn't.
Or
he
I
he
most
had
likely
disadvantage, so he did
I
not
rolled
roll high enough.
disadvantage. Yeah. Because, yeah.
So that's what it means. Never mind.
So,
Mhm.
more
Al,
than 10
is
minutes
this
pass.
something that can be sort of kept going, if the caster wishes it?
Such magics would be non-standard. One would need to be very, very powerful to modify a spell of this magnitude. Elle is
I mean-
backing up.
I think Dural's not moving. Like, I
Elle's ready
believe
to
we
start
do know.
blasting.
I believe we do know someone who can manage magic like that. And I wouldn't be surprised if he was here listening to us now. Wouldn't put it past him. Hello?
Yeah, sorry. Just staring at the wall.
Waiting.
We don't see like anything out there, do we?
No. I mean, you see the lake, some trees. Occasionally see a fish jump.
Narm will kind of yell out at the wall. Well then, come on now. Spit it out.
If you want to come talk to us, we understand. We get the point. But if you want us to continue playing your game, can't rightly play it from in here.
Nothing changes.
Right. Well, let's start working to get rid of it then.
I think Dural like crouches down and tries to dig under it. See if there's space underneath it.
I mean, it's stone, like in the cave.
Oh, right. Well, I mean, Dural's got a hammer and a pick. Or a chisel, I mean. Climbing gear. So she's going to start pounding at the stone underneath the wall and see if she can get under it.
All right. Go for it. Athletics, maybe? What about anyone else? Want to do anything?
Don't know what I might be able to do.
I rolled a 2 and a 6.
It's exactly what we need.
Yes.
I would request that the take 10 rule be applied here. Since Dural's not under any pressure to do this and is taking her time.
Am I able to, with my knowledge of Wall of Force, am I able to Misty Step through it?
I would think so.
Let's see. Boom, boom,
I'm looking
boom,
it up.
boom, 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 boom.
Can ignore Wall of Force. But I don't know if you want to include the
Misty Force description. Oh, Misty Step does not say that.
what?
Can ignore Wall of Force. You're like, can ignore Wall of Force. I'm like,
Misty Step or any teleportation ability can ignore a Wall of Force since it is invisible, does not block of line of sight, and teleportation does not pass through the space between departure and arrival.
yeah, you said it can ignore. You said can ignore Wall of Force. So as I was looking up the Misty Step spell, and I'm like, it doesn't say anything. Like, I had to go elsewhere, so which is fine. I was just like confused because I expected it to suddenly be there, and it's like all it says is like go to spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. You want to do that and then press your ass up against it and mock Dural?
Well, me, yes. Elle probably wouldn't do that. If need be, I can get out. Perhaps I should look around to see if I can locate the caster.
And if
I'm
you
kind
do
of-
that, you'll be alone. We wouldn't be able to help you.
Should we wait for you to create a mining channel instead?
Is Dural making any progress? Can she get underneath the Wall of Force?
Like, sure, you can like wiggle a finger under there or part of your pick, but it's gonna take a long time for you to make a space that anyone can get through.
Wait, is Nacy's outside? Does
Is
Nacy
she,
see
or
anything?
or was she carried in by the hunting party?
I think if Nacy sat down, the wolves would just walk right by Nacy and be like, "That's a weird bush."
Probably. And that's assuming that a goat like Nacy wouldn't smell like, stinky goat.
I mean, her type, she's not a goat anymore. She's Fey. She just has a goat shape made of plants.
Oh, do the Fae not have odor? Like BO or whatever?
I don't know.
It's an interesting question.
I mean, I know how I would answer it.
I would
But-
say not in outside of the Fae world, maybe.
I would say that the Fae in the material plane can choose how it smells.
Oh, interesting.
But
I
that's
mean,
up to, it's
Nacy
up to
probably
Mike.
chooses to smell like a fucking goat because she doesn't know any better.
Well, she's not really a goat. I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter. But so
being a goat
Nacy's-
is all she knows, so probably.
Well, no, because she knows the Fanes The Fanes made her into what she is now. That's neither
Yeah,
here
but-
nor there. We can have philosophical discussions about the nature of Nacy.
No, we can't.
No, not the nature of Nacy. The nature of Nacy's BO.
Oh. Okay.
Anyways, sorry.
But
go
Nacy's
ahead.
outside. Does Nacy see anything? Or did Nacy see anything while she was outside?
Where's Nacy's perception check?
Let me see. Got see in here. You want me to make a perception check?
Yeah.
12.
She did not.
Okay. I've already got Nacy outside, and she hasn't seen anything. Though I understand how that sounds, but you know, we tend to face problems together. But if you feel like you'd be okay, then do what you need to do. And she like looks at Narm for confirmation, realizing that she's not the one making the decisions here.
Narm kind of looks over at Elle and nods and says, "Be very careful. We don't want to lose you."
And with that, I'll and Misty Step out the barrier.
Whoosh.
Bye, Elle.
We
Bye-bye.
knew you so well. You misty stepped through a wall of force and then you fell. Your skull split open by an
All right, so what do you
invisible.
You want to just feet to Ravenloft and swap?
You're breaking up, bud.
I'm sure it was a very funny joke, though. I would like to sit down. Wait, I cast Detect Magic. Is Detect Magic still up?
Yes. Wait, no, because you. How long? Oh, wait, it lasts like an hour, right?
No, it lasts 10 minutes.
Oh, well, then no, because you're like, the spell will
Yeah.
last 10 minutes.
Well, I'm gonna sit down and cast Detect Magic again.
As is your right.
And once I am detecting magic, I'm going to investigate for glowies, aside from the obvious giant glowy wall.
Yeah, Mike, I would also like to go back to something. Dural had detect magic on when you asked me to use my perception check. If someone was invisible, detect magic would have seen them. I would not have had disadvantage on it.
Only
Right.
if they're invisible by magical means. So, for example, you probably had no idea where Bilburry was standing.
Oh shit,
fair.
that's true.
That's
He's
a
very good at
good.
yeah,
Yeah.
but-
Very stealthy.
They weren't invisible.
Okay.
You just didn't see him.
The spell is coming from inside the cave. Get it. Oh, wait.
Mwah, mwah.
All right. You cast detect magic.
And do I find any glowies? I'm gonna take a wide hike around to see
Does detect
who are.
magic in 5e still have that weird thing where you like can concentrate it in a direction to extend its range?
Not that I
Not
know
that
of.
I'm aware of.
But it should.
Let's see.
That's fucking cool. I'm writing that down. I fucking forgot about that shit. Yeah, it should be, because like detect magic isn't necessarily about your sight. It's about like it opens up your perception. You can like sense it.
Within
But yeah,
30 feet of you. So, that hello? Did you say you
Huh?
start walking?
Yeah.
In what direction?
I'm basically gonna walk along the cave wall for, I would say maybe like 100 feet, and then try to just like hit a fucking perimeter of the place, like all around the cave entrance to like, okay, if someone is like hiding and maintaining the spell within a reasonable distance, could I maybe
Burn
bring
the
Nacy
doors
with
down.
me?
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, yeah, Dural's like keeping Nacy with you.
So you kind of walk around the small hill that the cave entrance is. Like I said, the cave mostly kind of goes down. Um,
Mm-hmm.
the only things you detect are your allies, and when you're closer to the water, you do detect things in the water, which are moving about. It seems more. You kind of get the feeling that it's not the source, but there are at least two magical signatures in the water
And they are moving.
moving. At least, there are at least two. There could be more, but there's at least two. Because one will leave the range and either come back or it's a different. Right? So,
Okay. Well, maybe I use. I don't have shocking grasps, do I? Well, so much for dinner tonight.
you just ate. It was goat.
Yeah, but
Oh,
what
we
if a
ate
fun fish
Nacy?
side dish? Anyways, so throughout my entire perimeter, that's pretty much the only thing I detect magic for is the stuff in the lake.
Yes, and your allies, yeah.
Ay, ay, ay. Well, I guess after a while and probably like, does the walk take me more than 10 minutes?
Not if you're just kind of pathing back and forth a bit. I mean, it probably takes you 10 minutes ish.
Um, I guess walk over to the wall and knock on the glass. Fishbowl the rest of the party.
Like, hand up to it, like
Dural puts her hand up to it.
like like the fucking
Share a moment.
gel glass.
Oh my God, shut up. So don't do that, but um I think she, tells him what she saw, explains that there is stuff in the lake. Maybe like pulls over Emil to kind of see like, hey, do you know what's going on in the lake? Might be magical.
You don't go in the water more than you have to. We don't know what's in it, but they are uh, unkind. That's where cut purses toss bodies to make them vanish.
I wonder if like there's some fish fucking swimming around there with like magical items inside from that they picked off. No, the cutthroats would have taken the magical items. That's silly.
You're silly,
Oh,
Adam.
yeah, that's true.
All right. So I'm still of the belief that he who we should not speak his name has done this and is just sort of making a point.
Aye.
Or perhaps giving himself time enough to warn Kirill of our plans? A possibility.
Perhaps.
It's annoying though.
Aye. Not much to do, but wait at the moment.
And Emil, you're sure there's no other way out?
He kind of just gives you like a disbelieving look, like, yeah, like, of course.
And is there anyone among the pack that's here that could manage something like this?
None of us can use magic.
Well, it stands to reason that it's him. One of his brides doing it. And I mean, it's been like 20 minutes and it's not going away.
Right. Well, I mean, yeah, with you guys discussing and then Floof leaving and walking about.
I mean,
Yeah.
Dural's still chipping away at the stone. I mean,
Okay.
might as well. Like, if we can channel under it, we'll channel under it. Unless anyone else has a better idea. That's what Dural's doing. Maybe ask
you can
Narm
do
to
that,
help.
but like it
Yeah, I
is
was gonna
that
say
will
Narm would
take
probably
you
chip in.
hours, even with like the three of you.
Well, yeah, sure. But
Yeah.
if we have no other options,
Yeah.
what the
Only
fuck else are we
option,
supposed
yeah.
to
So-
do, you know? Yeah.
So as you are working, well, Floof, what do you still do on the thing? You go back in, you
I mean,
dance and default dance in front of them.
I'd have to use
the
another
gritty.
Misty Step to go back in. I think maybe I'll sit outside and study the scroll more.
You could
We're just waiting.
you could thunder step back inside.
I mean, I
think
have the
Thunderstep that work like that? But
I
you
mean,
traverse the
it's also
space?
it's also a teleport spell.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, I have like the ability to Misty Step back inside.
Yeah,
I just
but it would
why
be way funnier if you're just thunder stepped back in.
like so the ultimate thing is that I could technically thunderstep people out, but um that's not super efficient spell slot usage, and B, that would result in a whole bunch of deaf werewolves.
Yeah.
Which is why Dural's digging.
All right, so I'll skip us ahead of no one has anything like they specifically want to do or say.
Yeah.
All right, so hours later, your work, I don't know, maybe
Our
not
work is what?
interrupted. May or may not be interrupted, I guess, depending on how, like, assuming you're constantly checking the wall. Wall's gone. But it's
Oh,
only gone
yeah, we're
like
definitely-
once it's fucking pitch dark out.
Huh.
Elle falls backwards, and her head hits the ground. She was leaning on the wall. Is everyone like at attention, or were people like settling down for the night?
I mean, we were digging.
They were digging. Several of the wolves go running out immediately. But otherwise, they're on alert, but they're still resting. They still have guards and such. But like it does you no good to be awake all night, right? And then not have any sleep and etc.
I think Dural calls for a mill and is like, I think you might want to have some watches set up. Some of your pack should just keep an eye out outside constantly.
Right. Well, I'll let some of the ones that went out know. How'd you get rid of it?
We didn't. It just vanished.
He nods and walks past you.
I guess we're just gonna like make camp outside of the cave.
Yeah. Seems safer.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Who's the tallest in the party? Bill?
Narm.
Narm?
Oh wait, no, not Narm for sure.
What? I think Bill.
Bill
I think
or
it's Bill
Bill or L?
by a good bit.
I don't know.
Probably Bill.
Yeah.
On your way out, you hit a second wall, but it's only like a partial wall that seems to be coming out of the ceiling. And it's just there to rub salt in the wounds. You just bang your head on it.
That's fine. That's fine.
All right,
Just
so you
Bill
guys are gonna
sucks.
set up camp.
Yeah, like outside the entrance so that we're not stuck in the cave again. Bastards.
Seemed like a good plan to me.
What's our setting up camp song?
We're setting up camp so we don't get trapped inside a cave with a bunch of hungry werewolves. Setting up camp to avoid the trap of getting stuck in a cave.
I
All
think
right.
it goes more like this: setting up camp, setting up camp. Hope Bendrall doesn't get kidnapped. Setting up camp, setting up camp. Hope he who shan't be named will kidnap Drawl.
The hell?
Sorry,
the end
the
of that.
last part
That
didn't.
was a weird end. Yeah.
God, that's such a
Really
specific.
lost me at
I
the
mean,
second half.
I've
a
known
turn.
that song for like 200 years, and like I just never put it two and two together that was my name in the song, and it's so specific.
Yes.
Only
yes.
my cousin sang that verse.
All right,
And we're setting watches, of course.
His name was
Narm will take a first watch. I assume
Raw
that
will take the
L.
second.
I assume L takes no watch and instead looks over scrolls all evening.
I suppose Bilburry will do third watch.
But I don't. I mean, I am assuming, but obviously, Floof, that's your call.
I mean, Al will take a watch, but do you really want to trust her when she's looking over that scroll?
Probably
No,
not.
no, she's a real
Give
bitch
her
when she gets
appropriate
into her
time.
scrolls.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we're gonna take it away.
No, you're not.
We're gonna take it away if you don't keep playing games
Over
on that
my
scroll
dead
of
body.
yours.
let's ask
No,
this
you're
to
not.
sue you over it. All right. That'll be the end then.
Okay.
Fine.
Or is it the beginning?
We need new title screen art. Drawings. Strahd's fine. It's our drawings. The Shatter
Oh,
My
yeah, let's
Kneecaps
just-
has been there for too long.
Yeah, you're right. It's true.
I think it's been there.
I kind of forgot about that. meme,
No,
you know?
no, bring us back to the other one. The other one was better. This one sucks. No.
There we go. Yeah, the trolley
There we
problem
go.
was
Relevant to today.
always relevant to today.
I
The
did not know
trolley
that you were
problem.
keeping them.
Yeah.
Like, that's. I just assumed we had just like one.
No, I have all three.
Also, this one's worse too because it's this low resolution image. Go back to the other one.
No,
made
no,
it
no, no, no,
nice.
it's fine.
I made a
Stop
nice
swapping around.
one.
It's good.
No, I made a nice
It's
one.
fine. Yeah,
Fuck
but
you. I made a nice one.
Very on point.
Final stop, Strahd. Both tracks come right back.
All right, glories.
Yeah. So next week, Floof, you're up for the recap.
Next
Make a
week, do
wrap.
you mean 2 weeks
Or
from
2
now?
weeks from now, yeah.
Okay.
Well, Floof can do
Aye.
a recap next week also.
No.
Just so we have a refresh.
Everyone jumps on.
I'll be right
for
back.
15
Be right back.
minutes.
Be right back. Be right back. Gotta pee.
Okay, now that he's gone, everyone also go pee. You won't know
Also,
what hit him.
13. Hiram is.
Yes.
You're right. Tabasco is the equivalent of ketchup. Yes.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I
it is.
was saying a fib. That can't be 13.
Wow. How dare.
Yeah.
You talking
Yeah, I
about
was fibbing.
13?
Also,
How dare.
14. Where do you rank A1 sauce?
I don't. It belongs in the garbage.
What do you use in
That's
its
not
place?
true. It belongs on very bad meat.
I won't eat very bad meat.
Well, that's a bonus. But like fucking, if you go to your mom's and your mom's like, "Sorry, it's well done," you're like, "Fucking, whatever."
My mom would never cook a steak well done.
My mom would.
Like
The day
it's
my mom cooks a
never
steak well
happened.
done is the day she stops being my mother. I get a new one.
Oh, I thought it was just because of murder.
No,
I just go
she
ask. I just go ask my other mom to make one the right way.
We
No,
can't all
both my-
have that advantage in life.
You can. You just got to be really, really involved in the decisions of your father's relationship,
It's my
or I
This
guess your parents' relationship.
mommy steak cooker.
Actually, now that I think about it, I don't even know if my parents are really
Your
all that good at
parents.
cooking steak.
Oh.
Yeah, any of them.
I know both my parents are really good at cooking.
I did.
So
My mom apparently, when I was small, because I told her, I was like, dude, I don't even like chicken anymore, mom, because you made such terrible chicken. And she goes, I was terrified of. She admits it. She goes, yeah, I was scared of giving you kids undercooked food, so I overcooked everything. And I'm like, oh, that makes sense, because everything
Yeah.
was always extremely well done.
Oh no.
yeah, I guess I just lucked out. I mean, I didn't become so big out of nowhere. You know, it was because I ate good food.
You got fed well
Yes.
to grow. They probably told you that you have to eat their food so you'll grow up into a big, strong boy.
Okay,
And
I'm
then
back.
you did.
Did you grow up to be big,
Mm.
big, strong, or just big?
Big strong.
Oh, nice.
Mike, I would suggest restarting your computer before we watch the movie,
I'm not going to be in.
just to see if that's
Do I have to be
the
on the
issue.
mic during the movie? Who talks during a movie?
you fucking do.
Have you met Kyle?
Well, that's because you keep fucking wanting to watch awful movies, and I'm like, what else am I supposed to do? This guy wants to watch fucking Marvel movies every time I'm over.
What? No,
Ooh.
what? No, I do not. You take that back, you son of a bitch. But
It's
also, so what?
actually DC movies he really likes. Yeah, he's watched the Snyder Cut of the Justice League 73 times. I don't know how.
75
that's
now.
possible.
I don't know half of what Hukas just said. The what of the what
The what
the what cut of the what league?
The what
I don't know what
and
this is.
the what
The what and the what?
and the
I'm not
who,
watching
what?
What? I'm not watching it.
Why are you watching Dr. Seuss movies? Like that's the first
I
problem.
mean, I will watch Dr. Seuss movie.
Even
What's the point of
that
watching a movie
documentary?
together if we're not going to talk about it?
I mean, yeah, I'll restart. I just.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
I expect half of the movie to be Kyle going, "Who's this? What's happening?" Like you've seen as much of the movie as Floof. I
We've
bet
literally
Kyle's that
watched.
kind of movie person.
We've literally watched many movies together. I've never ever
No, we
done that.
haven't. I don't think have we. What have we watched together?
We went to the theaters and
The
saw the
Princess
Gundam movie
Bride?
for
Yeah,
one.
but you said many movies.
Yeah.
At least
It's
2.
one.
I don't need to explain myself to you.
Okay.
One, and it was in a theater, so there's a completely different standard. But that's many, and applicable to this scenario.
Hiram, who the fuck's side are you on?
I can't help it. Okay, you made it too ridiculous to be on your side this time. One in the theater, yeah, many. Okay.
It tracks. It tracks.
Yeah, but also fuck you, Mike. You sound like you're the type of person who does that. You bitch.
I think
Yeah.
Kyle's
You're the
actually
type of
generally
person-
pretty quiet when watching
You're the
like
type
on
of person-
Discord. I think I pipe in more than he does.
You're the type of person where we watch a movie and there's subtitles and you're like, what are those things on the bottom of the screen? And I'm like, those are English letters. And you're
That
like, what's
is
that?
not true. I need those because I can't hear the movie over my chip crunching.
However, you can't read.
Yeah, but shapes.
Mhm,
Okay,
mhm.
fair enough.
He
Forget
he
it. I don't
has
wanna
one
watch
of those
this movie with you.
alphabet cards
Done.
below, and
No.
yeah.
Alright.
I'm heading to bed. Good game.
Good
Thank
night,
y'all.
Hook.
Hope y'all have a wonderful evening.
Bye, hookity 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 hook.
Bye. And reason number 15 is Jersey Mike sucks.
Yeah, but you didn't explain anything about that except it lacks flavor. Yeah. Oh, juke.
Juked.
Oh man, so you guys want to hear some bullshit? I was like,
No.
hey
Yes.
Floof, this game
Yeah.
is free on Epic Game Stores and it's co-op. Let's get it since it's free and play it together. And Floof's like, cool. And I'm like, all right, we get the game. And a few
Yeah.
times go by where I'm like, you want to play? And like, no, not right now, which is fine. Blah 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 blah. Eventually, I kind of forget. I stop asking, or I ask once in a while. And then the other day, I look at Steam, and Floof's there, playing the game, solo, by themselves. And I'm like, Floof, what the hell? And their answer was basically, I do what I want.
I mean, honestly, Mike, fucking get fucked. Eat your own goddamn medicine. That's some shit you'd pull.
What do you mean? I didn't pull that. I'm sitting here on a copy of the game going.
I feel like
I
this
will-
happened to Mike before, actually, and I don't know if
It-
he's
it has,
actually pulled it
yeah.
on anyone.
I will also say that that back when y'all were playing that Gundam game, Floof and I were talking back and forth about the Gundam game, and I was like, okay, like Floof and I were gonna play together, and I was like, oh, okay, all right, I'm in, I'm ready when you are. And then I waited like 30 minutes, and Floof didn't come back, and I was like, are we gonna play the game together? And Floof just never responded. I was
Floof had just, like,
all
already
right,
beat the
but
game.
Floof was playing the game the whole time.
And that was 16. Thank you, Hookus.
What are these numbers you're counting?
What are you talking about?
It's just like stupid reasons. Like, oh yeah, well,
remember.
reason number 1, blah blah blah, and then it just kept counting up for no reason. It's just stupid. It's it's Hookus things. Also,
My
it wasn't
favorite thing
instigated
is
by me.
when I do a list is going like 1, 2, A or A, B, 1.
Classic.
Nice. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Fucking like every time. All right, I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm gonna restart.
Okie doke. Hopefully this fixes it.
I didn't know Floof went AFK while we were all bad mouthing her.
No,
I would've
Floof's
waited.
just weeping. Yeah, I would have waited too.